Welcome to the Gelatinous Noobs, everybody. Here for our Wednesday campaign. We're doing episode 3 of the Theran adventure. Before we get going, we're going to do a couple of quick announcements. Not a whole lot tonight. Mostly just checking us out at all of our own streaming stuff. Also, Dino Prom. We hit that 40 goal. I think we're a little past it, like 42, 43.
43.
That just means we're that much closer to affiliate. And then once that happens, Matt Mercer, Bria Iyengar, Brennan Lee Mulligan, they're all going to come and play because they like us so much.
Sounds expensive.
No, they just like us. They're just going to do it. Please, it's the internet, so you're going to hear that. Anyway, other announcements. Game time with Matt. Maybe a short stream tomorrow, depending on with work and some stuff. Still playing Baldur's Gate. It's dope as hell. Playing as Balthazar, Dragonborn. Check it out. Yeah, hit up the chat for questions, because we do some fun stuff on there. Pass it over to you, Paragon.
I'm over at Paragon's Odyssey. This weekend, I am playing Resident Evil Biohazard Friday. I think I said 7 to 10, and then Sunday, 7 to 9. Central Standard Time.
Awesome. Pass it over to you, my friend.
I am going to... Sir Michael here. I'm going to be streaming on the weekend. I'm going to try to collab with you, Miss Feral Frog.
Well, you've
That's
had
a
my
collab.
stream schedule, so work with it.
When are you going to stream?
Friday, Sunday.
Feral_Froggy. I'm going to stream Dead by Daylight.
Oh,
7 to 9, I believe I said. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do Baldur's Gate, starting a new playthrough as a Cleric of Saloon, 11:30 a.m. to 2:30-ish. We're all Central Standard Time here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
maybe
work
I
that in.
swap to not from Biohazard to Dead by Daylight on Friday.
I'm going to be going to his setup so I can do multiplayer, so maybe you duo up.
So I will not be able
Might
to
be
join
well.
because she will steal my computer.
maybe we play the sequel, Alive at Twilight.
You could play a game
Just saying,
on
it's an
my
option.
PC.
Is that the one with the vampires and stuff?
Shh, you're spoiling it. It's not
Okay.
out yet.
My bad.
Anyway, that's all of our announcements, so we're just going to jump right back
No.
into it.
This is the stream in my backyard, but it hasn't had water in it for years.
When last we left off, the Theran adventures. The party awakened on their airship, the Opie, taking a bit of an easy morning, some of them recovering from a rather hectic night before, and decided that they would plan their next steps, planning out their route towards the Shrine of Zeral on the southeastern bank of the Bay of Flowers. And you guys were looking at this map, trying to figure out the best way. Luckily, you have a pretty tricked out map given to you by Nez from previously Ormtold. But you all noticed that it would only take you 3 days to reach the shrine by air, and then 20 days by mount, given how dense and thick the forest can be. It was at this point that you all realized that you had another problem that you might have to deal with. Haruk's body. As the Marquise. And one of you, Zari, reached out to her deity, Oritar. And it was a very lucky moment that a planetar of Oritar reached out to the party and extended, and actually restored the body of Haruk, and extended this preservation for another 30 days. It was here that you were able to kind of put this problem aside for another time and continue your plans. You all decided that you would fly ahead to the Shrine of Zeral by air, and then land somewhere in the water, or perhaps on the Isle of Flora, given if you could. But you would search the area by mount after. And you set off, taking to the skies. All seemed to be going well, taking your time. It was until you ran into a little hiccup a few hours in. This is where we join our party.
Yeah, those are two little hiccups, all right.
Hey,
Two
DM.
little hiccups. Yes.
Can you remind me what our party's name is?
MILF Hunters. I love it.
Thank you. We're joining the MILF Hunters.
You'll see it capitalized in every description of
Maybe
our
these
VODs.
dinosaurs
Yeah,
are
you
some
will.
MILFs.
Man,
'Cause
I
I put 'em
love
up
fighting.
If you're trying to search that for another reason,
Sorry.
Or man, I love feet.
just kidding. Man, I love.
Is life's
Over at Feral Froggy, man, I love frogs.
Fantasia.
Fantasia.
With
Milk
that-
is life's Fantasia.
Monsters that like to fight.
With that, the party finds themselves on the top deck of the Opie. You see Shrike, hear him first. Shrike, who's constantly screaming throughout the skies. You hear him saying, "There's something coming!" Elm rushing to a ballista with Corp at his side. The rest of you rushing from below deck onto this main deck of the ship. And Asa still on the ship, steering. What do? Actually, you want to know what? I think there's something we gotta do before that. Let's roll for initiative.
You can't do nothing if we don't roll.
Yeah, I
Right?
refuse.
I'm holding my dice hostage. I'm so glad when I roll low because I hate going first.
I'm so glad I have such a high initiative.
Why
Yeah, I
does-
do too,
I'm like,
but-
why does this bitch have a +7? What?
Okay, so
It just
everybody ready?
Yup.
Above 20. 16 to 20.
16.
16.
Rollies.
With initiative added again?
No, just straight. Rollies is always just
16.
your.
5.
I'm first.
I love when I roll low, she says.
I rolled a 9.
Raya, AC.
16.
HP.
111.
111.
111.
Elm. AC.
21.
Cause you a bitch.
HP.
93.
Okay.
You need to work out.
15 to 10.
15.
11.
12.
Okay.
I'm not going last.
It's okay, the healer can go last.
Excuse me, Yana. AC.
16.
HP.
112.
Do you still have Hero's Feast? Why is your HP so high? Anyway.
She's been dead 4 times.
Just ignore it.
She's like, why isn't my
Do you have a max override on yours? If you go to your HP, it'll show.
She's not listening.
I'm sorry.
She was asking, do you still have Hero's Feast up? She asked why your HP is so high.
No.
I'd look myself. 'Cause
I
I'm
don't.
nosy, but.
You're good.
What's your
Oh,
con mod?
I think I took tough for a feat.
That would
Yeah.
make sense.
Because I was like, I die too much.
Her feet.
Makes sense. After dying 2 times, you get pretty tough.
Yeah.
Loot. AC.
17.
HP.
81.
Sorry, I was like, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I'm
Sorry.
going first.
Oh, hold on.
Take this, my child.
AC.
22.
HP.
88.
Okay. Raya, you're first on the deck. You see these 2 massive creatures. Shrike landing on the front deck. Say, there's one, something huge. Wingspan must be at least 100, 200 feet. It's massive. I've never seen anything this big before. I've heard. Oh shit! There's another one. You turn. It's your turn. What do you do? Elm on deck.
Literally
We're all
and
on deck.
metaphorically.
Maybe if we just scare him off. Can I get a wisdom save from Yellow One?
Okay.
The yellow bellied one.
The yellow bellied one, George.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Okay, that is 19.
You don't make it. My DC is 20.
Nice.
Does hold monster work?
You attempt to hold monster. What is the description on the monster.
Yeah,
But it's creature type for the creature
Choose
type.
a
Is it
creature that you
creature?
can see.
Then you're good. You see. You said yellow one. You see this creature flying in the air, and as you cast the spell, you see it just kind of tense up and freeze as it slowly begins to fall back down. You see
I
that.
didn't think that through.
You see with this large wingspan, it's still like gliding.
Yeah.
It's still in the air, but it is very rapidly descending. Jason, if you would do me a favor as I put us onto the battle screen,
So-
will you take yellow one and put it just down on the table?
Concentration up to a minute, and it gets a chance after its turn. At the end of each of its turn.
Each of its turns. Good deal. You guys see as this yellow one is flying up, it's probably a good 50 feet up in the air. You guys, or 50, about 30 feet from where you guys are in the air. You guys are several, at least a mile and a half up into the air right now. But you see this creature freeze and tense up as it begins to fall.
Then I'm gonna bonus action blast blue one.
Okay, with a quicken,
Eldritch Blast isn't.
it's an action.
Because a cantrip can't be.
Yep.
You right. I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Don't question her.
I was like, yeah.
Loot
so
falls off the ship.
confident.
Yeah, you can
He doesn't
trip,
have feather
but
fall.
you
He has
Little
stone
fall.
fall.
The only bonus
just
action
doesn't.
I
Nope.
have is Form of Dread.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Form of Dread.
Get a little temp HP as well with
Yep.
that, don't you?
I gain 1d10 plus 12.
Tell me the total temp HP. Is there anything else that you're doing while you're after the form of dread? Okay, we'll move over to Michael.
does the ballista move in a way where I can get it to
Yes,
point at
you
them?
know that both of these ballistas
Or like
can
360.
rotate full 360. We're
Okay.
not going to adjust them on the map, but
So I'm gonna
imagination.
with that over there. I'm also going to go over. I'm gonna tell corpse to hold.
Corpse ready to load another one.
Yep. I'm going to have him spin that, and then what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go to the tip of the ballista, and I'm going to run my hand down on it and crimson right the bolt.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run back over to the charge, and I'm going to take shot.
Okay,
I rolled a 1, so I get 13 temp HP.
13.
1 plus 12.
Better than nothing.
Right? And now I'm spooky, so maybe we'll scare the dinosaurs away.
Creatures within a certain range need to do a save, correct?
Yes, they do. For 1 minute,
Creatures within what range, though?
it actually isn't a range. It's once on each of your turn. If you hit a creature, they're
Gotcha,
forced to take
gotcha,
a
yep.
wisdom.
Good deal.
All right. So I am going
And I'm immune to
to.
frightened.
I'm going to take a shot.
Good deal. There is no modifier bonus to the ballistas. You just roll your d20 to hit.
Roll the d20 to hit. That is a 16.
16 will hit.
Oh, thank God. All right. And then what's the damaggio?
It is 3d10.
3d10.
300.
And then I'm going
wow.
to.
310.
I'm going to add my crimson right to it as well.
Let me double check real quick. It's 3d10. Yes, 3d10.
So far off to a good start. 17 plus 7, 24 plus 2, 26.
And it dies.
26 total damage. All right.
Yes, sir. 2 frozen or 2 frost, and then the rest is piercing. If corpse is ready to load, and I have 2 attacks, is he able to?
Has him in his turn.
Okay. Can I hold my second attack to? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Can't
that's
hold
right.
the second
Yeah,
attack,
yeah,
unfortunately.
That's right.
All the same action.
Oh, can I have a concentration fruit loop
Yes, you may.
before I forget that I'm concentrating? Thank you.
I think that's. I'll just I'll get off ballista for a second and just hold my shield in front of me in corpse,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn. I'm basically covering him while he's loading up that next shot.
Good deal. Yenna.
All right. So I'm gonna run up towards the ballista here, close as I can get to it.
Okay. 30 feet.
No, she only has 2 feet.
I can't get all the way there.
Okay.
But would it be a bonus action to put on my mask of
Speak with beast.
Speak with beast mask?
Full action, unfortunately.
The full action to put it on?
It's activating a magic item.
Okay.
Could be sick though.
Hey, I'm gonna put it on. Use my action to put that on.
Okay.
And then
Now, the way that works is it's an action to, like, put it on and activate it.
Yep.
But then, like, talking or, like, trying to do persuasion, depending on how big of a thing you're trying to do, isn't always necessarily an action.
okay, yeah, it's just listed in here as like a charge, almost like I'm using a spell. That's how.
Yeah, and that's
He's
what
saying
you do.
You can speak if you want.
Yeah.
You can talk to it now on your turn.
Because
Oh,
the
I-
activation is the spell.
Okay, so then I will talk to Blue One.
You see essentially this giant pterodactyl looking thing. Massive 200-foot wingspan. The body itself is probably 20, 30 feet. It's solid muscle, but still a very thin frame.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to it and just reach out and say, "Come to me peacefully, please."
Okay?
So is it?
You can attempt to roll either animal handling or persuasion.
Well, it says is its intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. So is that the case?
Assuming that it's a beast.
Right. Yeah. So do I treat it like a spell, or do I still have to roll
Well,
something?
what I'm saying is if you
If it's not a beast, then it just won't work.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's fair.
So, but you can still perhaps talk to it, you know.
Okay.
Just because a creature isn't a beast doesn't mean that it wouldn't necessarily understand the language. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
They're smart dinosaurs.
So yeah, I'm trying to get it to come down
Yeah.
to my level.
So what I'm saying is you would roll animal handling or a persuasion.
Got it. I'm gonna go animal handling.
Sure.
17.
17. You are kind of beckoning to it. You see this creature look at you, and as it, you don't quite understand what it's saying. You get the sensation that there's something different about this animal. That it's not quite normal.
Okay, that's my turn then.
Okay. The blue, having been enticed to come over, is going to fly down to the ship. Blue one. Just put it at a level. Yep, you can move as many of those that are not.
Like this, or
locked.
all the way down?
No, it's going to move down. It's going to be 30 feet on that one, but it's going to be right there. Yep.
Hello, Yenna. It says to you.
Seduce the dinosaur.
It's going to make
Go.
some.
It's
You see-
responding.
You see it. You see it. I mean, as this thing gets closer, I mean, its head itself is probably the size of a cart. It's massive. Its beak extends out the size of probably 2 Clydesdales and the width of one. And it looks at you.
It's working. It's working. Oh shit.
And then it starts digging.
It's a sound of chewing.
Okay, I assume 26 hits
Yeah.
for both attacks. So, the first attack, you see it reach down and it bites down hard onto, like, essentially your whole upper torso. I need it's a grapple check, so either athletics or acrobatics.
For you?
No.
22.
You succeed. As this thing tries to, like, pull you up, you're able to kind of, you don't fully shift into the ethereal plane, but you do kind of just, like, slip a little bit through to kind of avoid it. You do take 37 piercing damage. And
Holy
you see that as it goes to, as it tries to pull you up and you avoid it, it reaches up with its talons and slashes across you as well. Okay.
What you doing?
He's throwing dice around over
Yeah, he is.
You take an additional 27 slashing from its talons. Current HP?
48.
This one turn.
All right. You, at the end of the other creature's turn, it gets to attempt to break it, correct? 20?
Yeah. It's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Fails. All right. You guys no longer hear that kind of thunder emanating from these creatures. And there is kind of this ambient thunder that just seems to echo throughout this giant wingspan and body. With that, we jump over to Loot.
They're not friends.
I will use 2 sorcery points to cast Tasha's Mind Whip as a bonus action.
Okay. Save.
Intelligence 19.
It fails.
You're stupid.
It takes 14 psychic damage
That's what I'm talking about.
and suffers some effects.
Okay. Action movement.
Action. I will cast.
Oh, I was talking about for it.
Yeah.
Action, bonus
Or
action,
only choose
or
one,
movement.
yeah.
Yeah. And then no reactions, correct? Gotcha.
Love Tasha's.
Mm-hmm.
I love Tasha too.
I love when she mind whips me.
And then.
Mommy
as
Tasha.
an
Mommy Tasha.
Action.
Okay.
I will cast Mind Sliver. Another intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
What's the save? 19,
19.
right? That will succeed.
Dang. And then that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next we have Zari. Raya on deck.
Out the boat.
I jumped off.
You can fly.
How far down is this one from me?
The one you can't see as it's dropped probably a good 100 feet by now.
Okay.
And like I said, it's gliding. It's probably gliding underneath the ship at this point.
Sure. I had 2 plans in my head. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Rhea,
Okay.
since she is
It starts to burn.
concentrating. So your AC goes up by 2.
Wow. 18.
And that is my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then. That's what I forget. What I can do at this point, so I am. Oh.
Chummy.
How close to Yenna can I get? Not.
You can right there. Can you not?
Yeah. I'll get up to Yenna.
Okay.
And I will heal Yenna for 25
Okay.
Thank you.
with my lay on hands.
You'll see. I will say that you see this creature. If you want to hold off on that, this creature is like essentially on the rails of the thing. It's right there. It is within a melee range. Just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
But my
that's-
friend's almost down.
I just no 100%. I'm not trying to dissuade you. I'm just so you have reference.
You know
for
what?
all of you.
I'm not gonna heal Yenna, and I'm just gonna attack this.
You know
Good
what,
deal.
Yenna? Go fuck
I
yourself.
want the big numbers.
Right.
I guess I can't pet that dog.
Come with the dog.
So I am concentrating which means a lot of my fun stuff is hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to do when I'm thinking about other things.
Word. We've been there.
I haven't gotten to try this yet.
Okay, do it.
I'm gonna try, can you make me a con save? It's probably gonna be good on these things, but...
It looks beefy.
Okay. It is going to succeed.
Dang.
Dang.
So you see a sphere. Actually, no, it doesn't affect at all. Well, I guess it's just flavor. You see,
It affects everybody within a 60-foot radius, so everybody needs to make a con save within there.
But I can make a point,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, you want to make the point further away?
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
want to hit my friends.
Good. You said I hit the thing.
No, I'm
I
sorry.
got you.
I put it back
You're
so it doesn't
Just
hit
as
them.
your friends.
But it kind of like pulses out from Rhea up and doesn't seem to do anything. You hear it go, fuck!
You guys do see this pulse of like sickly necrotic energy just, and you see it's still there, kind of floating, dissipating through the air as you guys are flying by, but the creature seems unaffected.
Now the
Good
next
deal.
time a bird flies through
Those poor birds.
a whole flock.
It takes half damage. It's
Oh, it's not Saber Suck. You're right. I
it's
should.
the half one, correct? Or the last one?
Yes.
Yeah. So still
It
roll
does-
your damage.
It does. Okay, I am gonna make it easy by rolling on here because it's 8d6.
Mm-hmm. Tasha's Mind Whip isn't
So-
broken by damage, correct?
Half of 31.
Tasha's Mind Whip is not broken by damage.
15.
15.
Good deal.
I'm in there. I've done
Good
with
deal.
the mind.
All right.
There's nothing you can do.
Elm, it is your turn.
Did Corp reload?
Corp reloaded.
Okay. As before he sets it up, I'm gonna slash my hand on it.
Okay.
I die.
Current HP?
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
90.
Okay.
All right. 16 on the die.
Okay. 16 will hit.
Perfect.
Pew! I've been itching to cast that spell.
It's a good one.
It looked good.
19. 21 damage.
Very
Do you
nice.
need him to break it up into piercing and frost, or does it
No,
all
you're
do the
good.
same? Okay.
Good deal. You see this bolt with this cold chill touch around the tip of the actual, the head of this ballista bolt. You see it slashes and pierces into the, almost going into the ribs, but slashing and just grazing across before flying off. Somebody on the ground's about to have a bad day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thanks, guys.
Stop it.
I'm supposed to bless you guys. I'm the paladin.
How's it feel?
I'll do that for the next one.
Okay.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
Good deal. Next, we have Yenna. Yenna, current HP?
73.
73, gotcha.
All right, bitch, I tried. And I'm going to run over to the ballista.
You say this, you still have the mask on it. You sense that it is... There's something different about this. Roll me a nature check.
Is Shrek flying?
17.
Is Shrek flying, or is he just on the deck?
He's on the deck. You see that, like, most of the crew, aside from Corp, is focused on, like... These things are interfering with the ship as they're flying.
Yeah.
17.
With a 17 nature, you can tell that there's something almost elemental about this creature. It definitely seems like a beast, or like even something greater, like a monstrosity, but there's something primordial about it. Something different than just your run-of-the-mill dinosaur.
No. Okay.
When it made sounds, did it make dinosaur sounds, or did it speak primordial?
No, it makes dinosaur sounds.
I just wanted to clarify. 'Cause that's one of my random ass languages that I have, so I was like,
Yeah,
Well, I
just
actually
in
have
case.
dinosaur speak.
Yeah, I speak dinosaur.
It says, shit, fuck,
Ouch! Fuck.
This food's mean.
Is this a giant bird?
So you notice that the bolt the ballistas have one bolt loaded in them. Aza makes sure, and she goes through every single time. You notice that the safety is off on this. It's just a bonus action. Most of the time, it's taken care of by a crew member, but just don't worry about it for this time. The gun is ready to go.
Okay, so can I use a bonus action or not?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'm going to bonus action Primal Warrior on number 1.
Okay.
And no take shot. Do I have a modifier for this or no?
No modifier. It's just a straight D20 and the 3D10.
14.
14 just hits.
Cheers. Alright, so
This is Primal Warrior.
Primal Warrior adds 2d8.
Yeah, no, you're good. Absolutely.
Some other d10.
The attack becomes force damage.
It's really cool.
It is a cool thing.
10. 27 points of damage.
Very nice. You see that as you load this up, you begin almost chanting this incantation. You feel yourself reaching into a piece of your heritage and your ancient training. And it seems a little bit different, like almost a little bit more powerful here in Eastern Thera. And as you do, the bolt releases, and you see that how every bolt has a spiral as it's kind of coming out. You notice that this one kind of shifts, and there's a little bit of a force energy. Just the wind seems to be shaping around it, and as it's making contact, it turns, and the bolt itself turns into like a gust of hard air, just shoving deep into its stomach, causing this thing to like spin and turn before it like catches itself.
Do I knock it off the rails?
It's like, it's, when I say it's on the rails, it's not like it's just
No,
sitting
on
perched.
it,
It's
okay.
way too big.
Gotcha.
But it's just like kind of floating just above there.
Got it.
Okay. With that, it is its turn. You see that it is going to look at... I need everybody that is within 10 feet of it. So that is Aza, that is Zari, and I believe that also is Yenna. Yep.
So if I would have swung the ballista this way,
So
I'd be over
again,
here.
the ballista narratively you're swinging it, but it's just the one spot. Just so we're not like spinning it around and moving it, because then it becomes a big thing later on in another battle.
Technically, me and Oz are 15 feet, but
it's a gargantuan creature, and it's sitting on the frame of it.
technically.
Argue that 5 feet.
Strength check.
Oh no.
No!
Going overboard.
Are we?
God's weakest lesbian.
4. Just check. It's a check, right? Not a save.
Oh, it is a save. Saving throw.
8.
14.
Okay.
18. Oh no, yeah, you're within
Do they
10
get
feet
a
of
bonus
Zari.
being by you? Or no?
What? Yeah, you get a +2.
Oh, I do? Okay,
So
so
16.
16.
There you
Okay.
go.
All three of you fail.
Yay.
Maybe it's +3.
Does that
Plus
one
10.
extra matters? Matters?
Right. Yeah, it is a 3.
Let's find out.
So it's 19.
Still fails.
No,
What?
17?
What?
Okay, still fails.
You would have been a 17, right, for your save? Or
Yeah,
It was
with the
9
30,
plus
yeah.
5 is 14.
yep.
Yeah, and then
Plus
I have
3
Plus
is
3 is
17.
17.
Okay.
Still fail.
Simple math.
Simple math is hard.
Listen, it's hard out here.
All three of you take, excuse me,
Math.
24 thunder damage and are pushed 30 feet off and over the ship.
Yay.
Bitch.
And the turtle.
Turtle 2.
Turtles can't
There's
fly.
there's currently no one flying the ship. Syria.
It's fine.
Where's Uther at?
Where is Uther at?
Probably fucking like down in his captain's quarters, like what the fuck is going on? Or
While
like,
they're falling off the ship, I will use a reaction to cast Featherfall on the trio. Because why
Okay.
not?
What's the range? 60 feet?
60 feet, yeah.
You're good.
I didn't need it, but I'll take it.
I can do it, so why not?
It gives you a second to like.
Wait, where am I?
I was there and now I'm here.
Well, hell.
Well, hell.
So since they're falling as light as a feather, you can at least help one of them.
Maybe.
Not yet.
Okay, it's going to succeed. You feel something kind of snap on your concentration of this
He's back.
this other creature. It's at the end of its turn, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, give me that Fruit Loop.
Give me that fruit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, good.
Yes.
But the thing is, I don't know if technically she's still concentrating it, but there's nobody left. But don't worry about it. I have to look that up later. You're good. No, it breaks. It breaks.
Yeah.
What am I
Well,
thinking? Well, the thing is like, if it applies to one spell, it should apply to all spells. But there are spells that affect multiple people, so that's the thing for me. But I'm gonna just say it breaks for this. Loot, your turn. Yeah, no, never mind. Loot
If
can
it's
only do
cast
one
at
thing.
higher levels, I can target one additional creature. But I only have 5th level spells besides my 1/6.
Hey, shut up.
You guys see Elm.
Disadvantage.
You see Elm just start writhing. Just start writhing.
Corpse get
Zari on deck. On deck.
No, she's not. She's
She's
overboard.
use
Zari overboard.
a bonus action to use my unsettling words
Okay.
and say, "Damn you, you damn flying chicken."
No save, right?
No, I roll one of my bardic inspiration
That's
dice,
right, that's right.
and you subtract that from your next saving throw.
Gotcha.
So it's
You
an
just
8.
feel bad.
Let's
8.
go.
Good deal.
That's awesome.
And then I will probably just Tasha's Mind Whip it again.
Okay.
Saving throw of 19 intelligence.
And -8, correct?
And -8, yes.
Yeah, fails. It's going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Only. You still take half of 11, so 5.
5. Okay, good deal. Zari, your turn. Elm on or Rai on deck.
I will get Azza as we're plummeting.
Okay. Yeah, so you both are flying, you plummet, you're falling at a slow speed, but you're able to easily glide over. She's however many feet away from you that she is.
And then I just kind of start flying back up. I think I would attempt to fly to the point where she can be steering the ship again.
Okay, yeah. I would say that you're able to get there, so it's still half movement even when you're flying.
Okay.
So I would say you could use an action to get her there.
Okay. I was gonna say movement action, and then,
You're like picking up, she goes, thanks.
sorry, Anna.
Oh, I'm good.
I figured you had to wait up. And then,
Hey, I did my part. She's not falling like a rock.
true, could be worse. And then for my bonus action, I am going to. I'm gonna light my sword on fire.
Okay.
That's my bonus action.
You see her rapier just begin to burst into an intense flame. Raya. You see that Shrike jumps overboard. If you want to move him off of the map, he's going to dash.
To Yenna.
Yeah, 60 feet is what he's got.
Awesome.
Can't quite get to me. You see Shrike Don't worry, I'll catch you. Sorry,
You hear him
listeners.
perfectly.
You hear him perfectly. To you, it sounds like, don't worry, I'll catch you.
Hey,
What a man.
don't worry. I'll catch
You see that Corp runs, grabs. You see that there are mounted ballista bolts that are on there. Of the on the side, he's used 2, grabbing a third of 10.
Wonderful.
And he runs over and he loads it. Ozza starts steering the ship again.
Can I get an intelligence save from Blue 1?
Okay. Okay, fails.
Shimmering Lance of Psychic Power. From your form.
How'd you cast it? You only have 3 spell slots, right?
I've used 2.
You had Speak with Dead. You
That's
used
1.
You used the Hold Monster, and then you used the Circle of Death. 3.
Oh, I thought that was its own use.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure you used it as a
Circle of
spell
Death?
slot.
Yeah, Circle of Death is its own separate thing.
Let me look here.
Okay.
Now we all know it was Circle of Death.
Super cutesy.
She's getting weirder
Very
and weirder.
Very
Correct.
much.
Yeah, you do have one more. Excuse me. You're good. So you have Shimmering Lance, this
Yeah,
last spell?
Psychic Lance.
Psychic Lance.
Yeah,
Good deal.
way to show them.
Good deal. Roll your
Took a
damage.
page from your book. That is 8d6, and they're
Copycat.
incapacitated until their next turn.
Incapacitated is huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's psycho. It's called Psycho Glance, and it's just Christian Bale appears and stares through your
The
heart.
app is really thinking 24 damage.
24, very nice.
A lot of dice.
Yeah, it was like,
Good deal. All right.
oh, it's incapacitated until the start of
Your
my
next
turn.
Yep.
And now, Matt, my spell slots are spoken.
Good deal. I forget that the Mystic Arcanums are their own spell
Yeah.
slots. Okay. That's it. No movement.
No, I'm like, Shrike's
Good where
got
you are.
Yenna. I'm
deal.
good where I'm at. I don't want to get any closer.
Crimson right. I'm at
As
87
this,
health now.
I will say that as this creature is incapacitated, it drops the same that any of you would. So it does drop a good, I'd say 50, 60 feet.
Okay, so I
So-
can no longer see it.
Roll me a perception check. Actually, no, it's just a straight luck check. This is above evens or odds, and I'm going to say even.
I rolled 19.
Okay, so it's odd, so I'm going to say that you can't see it. There is just this moment where you're trying to track up the shot and you're lining it up, but it just falls too quickly.
Can I hold a reaction or
You
hold
can
my
hold
action
your action because you haven't
to
used
either
it. You can hold your
just
action to shoot
next time I see
a monster.
one of them,
Yeah,
take the shot.
absolutely.
That is my turn.
Big scary.
I did put Crimson right, so the blade is or the thing's frosted over.
Don't forget to take your damage. But
I already
you're good.
did. That's why I'm at 87
Yeah.
now.
Okay, so I see Shrike coming,
Sorry, buddy.
figuratively speaking.
I think everybody on deck, you see him like let go of a couple of sails to like jump off and to go collect Yenna.
So can I see blue number 1 falling below the boat?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to take 2 shots
Okay.
Yeah, Yana.
I'm gonna say that these shots are at disadvantage.
from midair. Yeah, totally makes sense.
That is pretty badass, though.
16, though.
16.
Well, let me ask the question first, though.
Sure.
How far away from the boats? How far away from the boat am I to get back? Could my
I think-
blessing of Zero get me there? It's 30 feet.
Yes.
Because we are knocked 30 feet back.
Yes, because you're just teleporting.
Okay. Fuck it, I'm taking shots.
Also, does
Here's the
Feather
thing that I
Fall-
will say is that if you teleport onto it, you won't be able to see the creature.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How quickly or how slow do you fall with Featherfall?
Featherfall, I think, is like 60 feet around.
6 feet. Okay.
It's not that slow.
Technically, so like
I was just
fall rules are not well explained in the 2014 edition of D&D. I haven't had a chance to look at the updated fall rules. I don't think they've
haven't
changed.
either.
I don't think that they've changed that much. So there's kind of this like ambiguous, like, oh, you plummet to the ground immediately, or you fall like X amount of things. I've always thought easiest way to do it, you fall 120 feet every round, starting with the round where you're incapacitated, because you immediately drop.
Sorry, I'm thinking here.
It's okay.
Unacceptable.
Yenna dies.
Don't use your brain. Instincts.
You see the tattoo begin to glow.
I was just thinking if I don't use my blessing now and he doesn't catch me, I have no prayer of getting back in the ship. But Featherfall lasts.
Featherfall lasts for a minute.
So
You've been under the effect of the spell. You get a firm understanding. You know that you have time, but you will continue to drop.
yeah. Okay.
You can absolutely take the shots, and then
Oh yeah, I can do that as a bonus action.
I'm going to allow it. Technically, you fall at the top of your round, but
Yeah.
because it's a sick ass moment, I'm going to say pew, pew, drop.
Okay.
The caveat is it's a disadvantage.
Yep. Fair enough.
He's being so nice
About
that he's
full
gonna
damage.
kill us.
So
take it.
first attack is what is that? Shit. 12.
12 is going to miss. Which one are you shooting at?
No, blue one.
Okay. No, you can see both of them, so I
Oh,
just wanted
yeah,
to be.
blue one. Both 16, so a 25.
That'll hit.
Get him, Yenna.
8.
612 damage.
Primal Warrior, does that apply?
2d.
But is that all the time? Or do you have to activate it? As a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action, so
Okay.
I won't use that this time.
Yeah.
23 points of damage.
You're falling from this ship, from the gust that this thing goes. You're taking the moment as you feel yourself kind of held aloft in the air as you're falling. You see the perfect shot. You line it up. Miss. Second shot. Right through its eyes. You see this thing falls. It is already incapacitated, but you see a limplessness goes to it.
Sweet.
You can leave it on the map.
You did that.
Leave it there. It's gonna come back to life. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I cast Raise Dead.
Then I will use a blessing of zero, and I'll just wave at Shrike as he's coming to get me. And
He gets there as you disappear.
don't worry, I'll save you. No.
She died!
She's gone.
Sorry,
He's
guys.
just
I don't know where
gone.
your friend went.
Yeah, it's not his turn, so.
Where'd she go? As a free action, can I just yell the blue ones down, or the big
Yeah,
ones
because,
down?
free action. You jump on top of the deck and you say,
Bitch is
it's
dead.
done.
Oh, hi, Anna.
Not this one.
Who died? No.
I'm still alive. What are you talking about?
Rhea looks around confused.
We knew she was already dead.
Yeah, I'm like,
She's been dead for a while now.
Tell
She
us
looks
something
real
we don't
scary
know.
right
Oh
now.
no, Shrike.
That's a lot of dice.
Did I just kill our first mate?
He just makes us like characters so we can kill them.
That's the whole point of being a DM.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Is she your favorite?
That was such a great line, though. That was awesome.
It was awesome.
Meh.
You took my issue, your favorite moment from me. By killing him yourself.
That's what I do. Live for the chaos.
It's fine, he's totally coming back.
You guys all hear a "Ah!" from Shrike as you just hear this massive flapping of these thunderous wings. The same thunder that you heard as these creatures are on approach. You hear it once more. But you see nothing. Okay. With that, Loot, it is your turn.
And I'm tapped out.
I'm gonna turn around and look off down and see if I can't.
You try to look off of the side of the ship. You see kind of the mustering of clouds as the massive, powerful wing beats. You see them kind of just the tips of the wings.
How far away do I think that is?
Oh, they're 60 feet down.
I'm going to use a bonus action to drink a potion.
Okay.
A potion, you say?
A potion.
I say.
A potion? A potion.
And I hop down there.
You hop off the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you cast Featherfall on yourself?
No.
Okay.
That's
You're
why I drank
falling.
the potion. I'm flying.
So, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that you had the potion of flying. You're good.
For one of these exact moments.
You're good.
And then...
You guys all see loot just down this thing. I think in the heat of the moment, roll perception checks, including you, because this is active. Ain't nothing passive about combat.
Oh,
I feel like loot flies like Peter Pan.
20.
20,
7.
7,
I'm preoccupied.
Yenna,
Dirty
7.
20.
17.
The three of you see him reach and grab that potion of flying. You just see him drink something and jump off the ship.
Just drinks alcohol.
Good deal. Continue.
And then I'm gonna fly down towards Shriek.
Okay, so track your movement because you drank the
The potion.
potion. So it's 60 feet, correct? Your movement becomes?
No, it's my movement.
Okay, so
which
it's-
is weird.
So it's 30 feet then.
Mhm.
Okay, so
So I fly 30 feet down.
go ahead and put yourself down on the side. You just put yourself on the same level as the ship, but count the movement. 5.
And then do I see Shriek yet? Because I want to head towards him.
You don't see Shriek at all. You see
Shriek?
this massive creature.
Well then, hopefully I don't hit you. And I will cast...
I will say you see the back of this creature.
Well good, I'm gonna hit its back.
Okay.
Jump on it.
With a fireball.
Why do they do
Okay,
this?
fireball, not firebolt.
Nope, fireball.
Okay.
And I will use a sorcery point to change the damage to acid, because why not?
Okay.
So it's an acid ball.
Just a
Disintegrate
a
it.
sky Luigi hits him.
Dexterity save, correct?
Yes. 19.
Just gotta check one thing.
In Vietnam, it was 19.
So since the dragon ate Shrike,
Okay.
I'm gonna kill it.
What the fuck's a dragon?
the dinosaur, my bad.
It's dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the save?
19.
Both of them fail. You see, as you cast this fireball and you warp it using your innate abilities to cast it into acid, you see it kind of splashing out. As you do, the first little trickles are hitting this thing's back. As it turns, you see Shrike in his mouth.
Oh shit.
And you see that both of them...
Take 35 damage.
Does he have that?
It said both of them failed.
And now Shrike has no feathers.
Okay.
Now Shrike is dead.
You see this thing just still flying, still in his mouth, but you see Shrike as the acid just tears through its feathers. You see that it leaves his skin open. His beak begins to melt and holes begin to come through. You see that his one leg is just completely dissolved as it takes a brunt of the thing. You see him go completely limp.
Better than being set on fire. It was
Pterodactyl just got a rotisserie chicken.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it for my turn.
Okay. Sorry.
My movement, action, bonus action.
I'm gonna drop concentration on Shield of Faith,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump off the ship.
Okay.
Now my movement's 60.
Okay.
Can I get to the creature?
You can get to the creature, and you can get to. I would say that because it's turned to face Loot, you're facing its back right now.
Okay.
If you wanted to jump in front of it, you would have seen the top of its head. You could have got Shrike as well.
Okay. I mean, I don't know where Shrike is.
You see the body of his head.
Krista know, but like I'm thinking, if I'm looking down at it, would I see?
Yeah,
him?
that's what I'm saying. That Zari, as she's looking down, sees the top of its head and can decide to go to its back or to its front, where she sees the
I go
limb.
on top.
You're flying, so yeah.
Jump on it.
So my spell sheet swapped to 2024 instead of 2014, so I can't do my divine smite. Anyway,
You can do your divine smite.
that's the best.
Yeah, we're still using
We're
2020 2014 D&D.
Great.
I counterspell it.
Can't counterspell if we're using 2014.
14.
14.
14.
4D.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
That second one will hit. I got a
What's the
12.
second one?
12.
Crunchy.
Don't forget your fire damage.
Yeah. Doing math. Hold on.
Okay.
Rusher. Should already had the math done. Before you even rolled the die.
Do 21 points of damage.
Okay. Good deal.
That's my turn.
Okay, you see Corp lets go of the bolt that he's like getting ready to slam. He just looks overboard, hearing. You see Is he okay? What's going on?
I love him, man.
I love Corp.
Okay. Back up to Raya.
So I saw Luke drink something and jump off the ship. Can I see him hovering?
You see him flying.
Okay.
You're near enough the side of the ship where, like, if you go to the edge of the ship, you'll see him flying.
And I saw Zari jump and hit the guy. I'm gonna try to shoot it.
Get him.
I'm gonna blast.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Anyway, 28.
Okay, don't roll in that one.
Not 20.
Good deal.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
And not 1.
Okay. Good deal. Roll damage.
Okay.
You said nat 20, obviously, and what was the other one? The first one?
28.
28.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
High 20.
She just killed Shrike.
No, he's already done.
I'm hitting
I
the
know, but-
dragon.
She just confirmed Shrike's death.
Okay, it's fine.
Hey, you have Revivify.
I'm not worried about him. As long as Matt is nice. A bountiful deed.
He'll say it actually took 2 minutes to fly back up to the ship.
Cast it right then and there.
He goes, "Why'd you bring me back in the mouth? Fuck."
I did say don't roll in that one.
You did, I heard you.
38.
38. Awesome.
38 force damage.
I don't like how he said that.
You let loose of these first 3 Eldritch Blast. You see them kind of barreling towards this creature. You see the first one hits its head. The second one reaches and just scrapes across its eye. The third one, unfortunately, you didn't know that. You understood that Shrike was in danger, that he was there, but you didn't understand that it was in his mouth. And that third beam hits Shrike square in the head, which explodes.
There's no bringing him back.
Anything else?
I scream.
Good deal. Elm.
Question. I have a weapon.
Wait! Can I reroll?
Oh,
Don't roll in that one.
Natural one.
18.
You
So I
hit the creature. It looks like it's about to hit Shrike in the head.
Oh.
However, it just glides past his head.
Okay.
I was gonna throw her overboard.
Okay.
I was gonna cut her wings and throw her overboard.
That's the extra 16 force damage.
No,
So total of
36 plus 16.
42?
52. Or, no. 52.
36 plus 16?
52.
52.
52.
Yes.
Yep.
Simple
Quick
Quick
math.
maths.
Good deal.
I think that's the most damage I've ever done.
Good deal.
Ever. Big numbers. And
Oh.
I didn't get Shrek.
Can I see the thing from the ballista?
No.
If I were to jump off, could I land on it?
What's your movement?
30, but I can bonus action dash, so it'd be 60.
You can attempt. You can certainly try.
I'm gonna. I'm like looking. So do I hear Shriek scream?
You hear Shriek
Because he has
scream,
friends that have
everything.
wings.
And then so I'm gonna look at Corp. I hear Corp. He goes, and I can't understand him, but he
You
seems
see Corp
distressed.
pointing.
Yeah, he seems sad. He seems distressed. I just like go. I'm gonna go do something stupid, and then I'm gonna run. I'm like, and I'm gonna go. I'm really sorry. And I'm gonna run, and I'm jumping, and I'm going to attempt to land on the bird.
Okay, acrobatics check.
Can
Very,
I
very high
reaction
DC.
grapple?
Yeah, I'd allow it if you want to try and stop him.
Yeah, opportunity check. Any attack can be turned into a.
Don't
What is it?
do it.
It's a grapple, so for you it's athletics check.
Okay.
We have to
cast
hit my
counter
AC.
spell.
No, it's an athletics versus.
Before you roll that,
Okay.
roll a acrobatics or athletics against her grapple. What did you get?
I got
27.
a 16.
Okay, so you go to grab Elm. He's sprinting full thing. You just kind of like swat at his side, which kind of like does tip him a little bit, but you don't get a firm grasp on it.
I just look at you and I go, I'll be okay. And
You
I'll
don't have wings!
I'll jump right off.
Okay.
Is this an acrobatics to see if I land on it?
Yeah.
Damn it.
14 plus 14, 28.
You fail. You jump off of it, and you're trying to land. This thing is fairly hard, but that little bit of a tip from Riot just kind of knocked you off, and you feel yourself falling, free falling. You drop 120 feet.
Raised the AC by like 2 and missed it by 1. I bet anything.
Did she raise the AC when she hit me? God damn it!
It was for love!
I will say that the AC was already, or the DC was already 30, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Impossible.
Just for flavor, you should have lied.
Not
And
for
said
us
that too.
anyway.
Took it over the
It
top.
was 20, it was 27, but then
It went to
29. The reason why it was much higher was because you had to dash. You had to use a bonus action as well. Now I'm going to say as an action, you can attempt to grab onto this thing.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Now keep in mind, this is still a very difficult
Is it acrobatics?
DC. No, this is a grapple, so this is athletics.
I have a question. Is it 30? Is it 30?
Find out.
Because if it is, I physically can't do it.
Find out. You don't get to know the DC before you roll.
19 on the die plus 9, 28.
You are reaching, grabbing. You are trying to grasp at this sliding, not sliding, but this large wing and stuff. And eventually you find yourself hanging on to its talons. Its talent on its foot. Okay? That's action,
fine.
bonus action, movement.
That's everything.
Yenna.
What the fuck is he doing?
Hey guys.
I tried to stop him.
And you made it worse.
You say that, and I go,
You don't
something
know that.
stupid as always.
I have to cast Summon Beast, and my giant raven is gonna try to work its way down to fly towards Michael.
What's the spell range?
I think it's 60
Yeah,
feet.
who the fuck's Michael?
Kima.
Ego.
Go get him, Kima.
Get him, Kima.
So you can
Go
summon
rest
it
It's
already.
90 feet.
Yep, so you can summon it 90 feet. Unfortunately, this thing has moved a
Yeah.
little bit. So you're about 30 feet away from where,
So it's
or rather,
I can
Kima's 30
summon
feet
it
away.
90 feet away, and then it can move 30 feet.
Go
Or no,
rescue
flying
our
60
idiot.
feet. So
Yep.
I should be able to get to
You
it.
should be able to get to it. It's just got.
Alright.
I'm just saying you can't spawn it on it.
Yeah. So
An idiot
it'll,
with a
it'll
hero
use its movement
complex.
60 feet to get to him.
Hold on
and,
1 second. Kima's AC.
Kima's AC is I don't know, 11 plus the spell levels, so 13.
Okay. And then Kima's HP.
HP is 20.
Okay.
Oh, wait, plus 5 for every level. 25.
25. Got it. Good deal.
So with
So,
her action, can she try to grab Michael off the talons? 'Cause it's not holding him, so it's not really. a
He's
grab.
holding on to the talons. So yeah, Kima is able to get down there and like using an action, either swooping underneath so that Elm is mounted.
Yep. So she'll do that.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Good deal. You see this creature kind of lets just kind of like swallows
The rotisserie chicken.
the rotisserie chicken and turns to
That's our rotisserie chicken.
the thing that's on his foot, kind of.
That's our other rotisserie chicken.
So it's going to look down, see you on top of the thing. It is going to attempt to bite you, and it's going to slash at.
Sorry, tried.
I double dog dare you.
Okay. It's a nat 20 against you.
That
That is,
misses.
What's its total to hit, Matt?
Yeah, what's its
Yeah. Shield.
35.
So I use my special ability called Know You.
No, you.
I use my Uno reverse
I
card.
oh, damn.
Honestly,
the exact same thing.
we need to keep
That
some
brain
of
cell's
the
jumping
reverse-
across the three of us. Okay. Kima does
The-
get a
the
hit
brain
against
cells
her. So I'll do
sharing the
Kima
love.
first.
Did you say that it's attacking someone else besides me as well?
Yeah, the second attack's on Kima.
I'm on that second attack. If I survive, I'm gonna use Sentinel.
If you survive.
I did say that it attacked you first.
Yep.
Okay. Before you can do anything, make me a strength check.
I'm the strongest motherfucker in the world, bitch.
I'm so stressed right now. I need a stress ball.
Man, I got one today. I wish I brought it.
Pure strength,
Stress pickles.
not athletics.
Athletics, correct.
Anxiety pickles.
Okay, so athletic. Okay.
Is it time?
Cocked.
You tell me. You're the one stressing over there.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You fail. You are grappled and restrained.
I need stress pickles.
You get me stress pickles too.
Yeah.
My character's brother's gonna die.
Current HP?
I mean, you haven't rolled damage, have you?
I have. Oh, I did not say
You
it?
never told me.
36.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking jump off the boat. Had to.
You see my most recent poster in the Discord.
You said 36?
Mhm.
Am I unable to do Sentinel now that I'm grappled?
You're restrained. You're not grappled.
Oh, restrained. Okay, then I can't do shit.
What's your current HP?
51.
Warning, the stress pickles are out.
Okay. Kima is
sponsored by us.
slashed and her body just
Gone.
dissipates.
Deep breaths.
Okay. It is going to has him in his mouth. It's taken some hits. It is going to fly. It's going to just essentially dive bomb. Anybody within 5 feet of it can make an opportunity attack.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Very nice.
Sweet.
Roll that damage.
That's my brother!
You can't take him. He's mine.
I was gonna fall to his death because the thing's dead.
Hold on. 64.
64 damage?
Yeah.
Jesus.
How do you want to do this?
I literally just want to scream, "Give me back my chicken and my brother!" I just stab him, like through the head.
You stab him through the head.
Into Michael. Or into Elm.
You see and hear the searing. You feel the heat as you're in its mouth, and you see, like, in the back of its throat, just the little tip of her rapier, just barely visible,
Just
but that
the
little
tip.
flame,
Just the tip.
just kind of pulling through as Zari pulls out.
No, she doesn't.
She leaves it in.
Damn.
It's very messy in there.
Hell yeah.
It just gets worse.
You feel a little dirty.
Yeah, I do.
You're covered in blood.
I do have a question.
Yes,
What did?
If I activate my armor,
it is dead.
I know.
Okay.
What I was gonna say though,
Does it die more?
you can move through other objects and creatures, blah blah blah. Okay, I take it I can't bring.
You can't ghost step.
What I was wanting to do was go deeper into its belly, like as a ghost, and then, and then find Shrike and then grab him and pull him out with.
No, you can't interact
Yeah,
with
but
objects,
it can't.
yeah.
I can't interact.
Good thinking, though.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
I j-
You're still restrained by this creature as it the weight of this thing. You're not holding it up
No,
with
I
its
know.
rapier. It does drop 120 feet.
and we're miles in the air.
Yeah.
That's fine. I am gonna do part of that. I'm gonna go deeper into its belly. I'm gonna activate my ghost armor, and I'm going to try to fall into its belly.
Okay. You activate your ghost armor. This thing is massive. I've described it as a very large thing. You use your full 30 feet of movement to get deeper into its throat and like into its stomach area before you pop out. You're there. You see Shrike floating face down in this stomach acid that's definitely like sloshing and forming and everything like that.
It's like that experiment in high school where you have to build a box around an egg and then drop it off the
I'm
building.
definitely know I'm going to be taking some acid damage, but I'm going to start cutting at the thinnest piece of like flesh as I can and try to cut him out.
Acid damage because all the stomach acid. I
You
was like, I didn't do anything.
You take 11 acid damage.
Yep.
I would be also flying, attempting to cut as well, as it's.
It's 120 feet down, so you got to how fast is your movement?
I can get down
You're
to
s-
it.
Yeah, so you're trying to keep up to it to try and get to it because it takes your full action dash.
I will
I
just
also,
fall? With it?
Yeah, it'll allow you to just fall with it.
and I'm gonna be trying to catch up to it also.
Okay.
Yes, feather
fun.
fall.
Do I need to roll damage to see if I can like cut through or
Just roll me a strength check.
Pure
Gotta roll-
strength?
I have I gotta roll something though.
Who got the box of pickles?
17?
They're $6 at all.
17 plus 1, 18.
You are cutting. This thing's huge. This thing's very big. It's got bones. You're cutting and you're slashing. Meanwhile, you're getting slashed and slopped. It's floating. It's flying. It's flopping around in here. Roll me a d6.
Not
Count
bad.
it. No, I'm just kidding.
We can. What is it?
Don't do it.
It's a 6.
No, it's cocked.
5.
We don't fuck around with cocks here.
You take 32 acid damage as you're sloshing around in there. Acid is stomach acid. Powerful stomach acid is like hitting and slapping up against you. Current HP.
8.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
If he lives, I'm gonna kill him.
I don't know if I can get him.
I want
So
you. Okay.
can I tie?
You get yourself out?
Yeah.
I start
I'm
writing
gonna-
my will.
I'm gonna tie a rope around him.
It's gonna take an action.
That's
Hold
a
up.
free action. I tie a rope around
It's
him.
object interaction. You're interacting with them.
In a floating, flying,
Yeah.
dropping body.
It doesn't say anything about environment.
It's true. It's true.
Is there any way that I can get, like, out of the stomach acid?
You're in its stomach. The acid is floating and slashing and moving about.
Because this thing is like
Yeah, I know.
tumbling down.
All right.
So it's hard. It's like you'd have to try and predict and move it. I would say you can use a bonus action to attempt to do it, but that might limit your movement.
Because basically, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Or
Stuck between a dinosaur and acid.
That's what happens when you travel into something's stomach.
oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, forget Elm is not smart. Uh,
That's my man.
That's mine.
That's
That
mine.
was.
so what do you mean by the bonus action? I need to.
I'll just bring
So
it
you said
back.
that you want to attempt to like dodge the acid as it's floating. You can use your bonus action to attempt to dodge and like get out of the way of the acid because
Would
it's
I-
like moving and sloshing.
Yeah. Would that be acrobatics, athletics?
No, it's just a thing that happens. You'll understand this round if you do that.
But if you don't understand, don't do that.
I don't fully
I
understand.
don't understand
It's up to you.
anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna activate my ghost armor again and just fall through.
How many charges does that?
I can do it as many times as I. You can use this ability a number of rounds per day equal to your level.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
I can do it
12 rounds.
12 rounds.
Okay.
So
So you can, with this ghost armor, get back to the mouth. Unless you want to do something else.
if I'm in the ghost armor and I activate it, I can't use anything. I can't manipulate rope. I can't manipulate.
You're not that strong of a ghost yet. You're not a poltergeist.
I'm Danny Phantom.
No.
I'm trying to save the day.
You don't have to be the hero all the time.
I think I'm just gonna be looking at the rotting corpse of Shrike, and I'm just gonna go, I'm sorry, I couldn't help you, and I'm just gonna fall through the bottom of it.
Okay. You choose to fall through the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You fall through the bottom. Immediately as that round passes, you drop another 120 feet down. You're now 240 feet away from your friends.
I'm dropping a long way.
Yeah,
Right.
but you're still 240 feet.
And I'm trying to follow.
Well,
I can only go 120 feet around.
All right. So what we're going to do,
Is meet Elm at the bottom.
what we're going to do,
I have an idea.
let's hear it.
I don't have an
So
idea.
if I'm genuinely saying let's speed through this part, right?
No, trust me, it's going to be speedy.
because they like you guys can't reach me, right? No. So right before I'm about to hit the ground, I can activate my armor again, and I can just go through the ground, and then I want to basically go through the ground. Once I hit the ground, exit, and then I'll be shunted back up.
Okay. It's not how it would work. Because you still have all of that momentum that's going. It's not like you stop momentum when you're falling.
And
With
if you're a
Ghost Armor,
ghost, you would continue that.
to follow straight through.
Oh, that'd be pretty awesome. No, I won't do that.
But then you'll get
Are we?
shunted out.
Where are we over? We over like?
You're over a vast canopy forest. You're still falling through the air. Right now, you're essentially skydiving without a parachute.
Epic. I have time to think.
So glad
You
we
do?
got to pick
I got.
this.
Okay.
I mean, we got like. You said miles in the air. I'm falling 120 feet. I've
I
got
want
like
you to roll me a d10.
D10. Okay. That's a 6.
Rhea jumped at some point.
Okay.
It's like that was a
You guys have 6 rounds to attempt to catch up to Elm before he falls.
Can I?
You said how many?
6 rounds.
How much movement do I need to catch up
You need
to
to.
it at one
You
point?
need to close a gap of. She's 240 away, because you're dropping as it's dropping. You just got to it, so it's 120. But he went to the bottom of it and
Right,
dropped. So you're 240 away. I'm gonna say that you're 360 away.
There's no way I'll be able to catch up to you. I'm just
And
gonna keep.
I won't be able to, but Rhea jumps.
Here's-
Yeah, I'm just gonna dash down and I'll meet him at the bottom.
I'll go over to Azza and say, "Can you take this thing into a dive and catch him?"
I can try.
I think
Okay.
this
So
fucking
here's
ship's
what we're
in more
gonna
trouble
do.
than it's
Here's
worth.
what we're gonna do. For the sake of brevity, you've been cooking on something. Now's your chance to say.
No, it's not going to work. I think he would attempt to, while he's falling, maybe he attempts to take his jacket off and stop because he's not very smart. He's definitely going to be
Looney
see if that-
Tunes parachute?
If that's a parachute, that's not going to work.
Roll
So
me a
he's,
strength check. Is it a 35?
it's a 16.
Your jacket's gone.
Yep. All right.
You
Alright,
look up
so
and
that
see
sucks.
a pterodactyl falling above
You do see. You want to know that's so true because I didn't even consider that. The pterodactyl's still above you. It's still falling. Even the thing is, before when the creature was held, it was frozen in space, so it has wings out. Now that this creature's just dead, it goes limp, and now it's just kind of tumbling.
If it's above him, would I even see him
No,
fall out of it?
you. Yeah, we have no idea.
you
he's
guys have
outside
no
of it.
idea unless even then you're falling. You wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
hear it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Raya, your emotions, you're going through it. You're just chasing after.
Yeah.
Just give me a luck check. It's a D100. Just give me that.
100.
Okay. I want the three of you, unless you have something specific, to give me a D100.
Yeah, the only thing I would do is try to get close enough to cast Feather Fall on it. But then it's dead, so I don't even think that would work.
82.
Right, because it
Okay.
becomes an item.
Mm-hmm.
Can
I don't have any more souls.
attempt to...
You can reach out to something if you want. Come on.
Don't tempt her like that, Matt. You know she'll do it. Can
It could be
I...
zombie boyfriend and girlfriend.
Can I stab my sword into
The Corvus Bride?
the
pterodactyl?
The pterodactyl and
Yeah.
drag it?
I will say that you get there, it takes everything to like get into it, but you piercing into it, you're like falling with it now. You've got a grip, you've got a hook in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that is for this return. D100.
64.
Okay, Azza begins diving the ship. The ship moves fast. It's quick, you know, moves about 10 miles per hour, but like in comparison to feet versus everything, it's still moving quick. So you are dropping. It doesn't quite do a nosedive though. It is going pretty low. And she tells you, if I go any lower, I'll go faster, but there's a chance I might not be able to pull up in time. Depends on how long we're in a nosedive.
Pull up when you need to.
Okay.
Can't risk
Pull
the
out
ship.
when I need to. Got it.
37.
Okay,
Yeah.
37. You are just doing what you can. You are trying to do this. There's something in your mind just whispering to you. Don't do this. Don't do this.
I don't think I can. I'm just gonna meet him at the bottom and see how.
Don't
close
risk
he
yourself
is.
for this. He's not worth it.
I can fly. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Ryul. Otar.
Move that. It was a 6, correct?
Yeah.
Move it down to a 5.
Move it down to a 5.
Yeah, move it
Yeah.
down to a 5. Okay. What'd you got on your luck check?
82.
Okay. You feel yourself giving everything that you possibly can to try and reach Elm. You feel.
Oh, and I'm still in my form of dread.
What the
feel-
fuck? This is the first time I would have seen her.
You
in
see.
the-
Ribcage is flayed out, ichor streaming down her eyes while she's crying.
Oh no.
My special boy!
Please let me fall. Please let me fall.
Okay. It's.
I wish that
Is there
rabbit
anything
were here.
that you choose to do?
So I started blasting.
I just scream
Just keep-
his name.
Keep
and
going. Roll
keep
me
going.
another luck check.
78.
You feel yourself going as fast as you possibly can. You feel a little bit of flesh begin to like almost peel from your bone as like those small little cuts catch air and just peel back, especially in this form of dread.
Ew.
You see, I think Yenna, you just see just like these bits of flesh just like flying as you guys are diving down.
Listen.
Sorry.
Can I dig my little tiefling claws in and try to carve in, like cut into the...
Yeah. Roll. Just roll a luck check.
What if I pull a loot and say no?
Or don't. If you want to roll something else, I'll let you roll something else. Yeah.
Oh, I just said no.
94.
94.
Ooh.
You are there. You're trying to claw in, and you pull out just enough to look through where you stabbed your rapier through. And moving through the seared flesh, you can tell everything's cauterized. There's no blood coming through, and you can look into its mouth. He's not there.
Okay.
He was already disintegrated.
With your 26 passive perception.
27.
27 passive
She's
perception.
Not in this-
actively doing everything.
Not in this moment.
Yeah. I think I would just assume that he's in the stomach.
Okay. You begin to do. How do you try to move forward?
What do I have? Hold on.
While she's doing this, Jason, another luck check.
Okay.
Can I attempt to reach out to a god?
31.
31.
You can.
You are trying, doing your best, but it's you're a passenger. Yeah.
There's nothing I can do.
You're just there. You feel the pressure. You see Corp has like you see that he has particularly normally he's almost always below deck and stuff. In this situation, it just kind of happened that he was on. You see him literally licking his palms and slapping his hands on the side of the ship. Because he's pulling back, but you see that he's done it in a way so that he can see where the ship is going. He wants to see what's happening.
Could I still do like an action here? So
Tell me what you want to do. We'll see what happens.
I probably not enough time to do this, but I want to see, is there a way to rig the ballista with a harpoon that we can retrieve?
Yeah. It's going to take some time. It's going to be very difficult in a ship that's nosediving.
I'm going to try that.
Okay.
Because it's going to be less damage than
You
him
get
hitting
the
ground.
sensation that you need to be at the front of the ship.
Okay.
I need you to make me an athletics check just to see if you succeed moving 15 feet.
Okay. Nope.
Do I think if I were to misty step into the mouth that I'd be restrained in there?
No.
It's a 4.
But you're not that smart.
You're attempting to like grab on. You're getting to the edge of the steps, but the force of this wind, even through the magical barrier that airships have, and the ship's essentially in a decline. It's intense and hard.
What the fuck is Uther doing?
He's in his cabin.
empty.
He was mid-nap.
I'm just heading down.
Luck check.
How lucky was I?
97 or 67. I can't tell.
What's the line under?
I can't
It's a
see a line.
67.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. Yeah.
67. Almost very nice.
I mean, it's a 97. It's a 90L.
You are just. You are attempting. You're flying. You're doing what you can.
I misty step in to the mouth because I still have haste, right?
You see nothing there.
Can I start moving my way to the stomach,
Okay.
down the throat?
You have. You hasted, right?
Yeah.
So you got 60 feet of movement. It's difficult terrain,
Yeah.
but you can get in there. Roll me a d6. Okay.
Rip. 96 acid damage.
I thought this was
You
gonna
take
be a chill
20
session.
acid damage as you fly, like, are pressing your way into this thing's stomach. You get sloshed in the face with stomach acid.
You can taste it.
Do I see Shrike?
I think right now, with acid sloshed in your face, you see nothing.
Matt hates me.
You see burning.
You see the
I'm reaching out
Visine
to
guy.
Oratar or Riul.
The dry eyes?
Specifically, what are you saying?
I'm saying, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done this. Real, I'm just. He's kind of panicking.
Just praying out.
He's specifically kind of praying to Ryul, even though he doesn't fully understand that he's not. Maybe he's not a god. The fact that he just saw him.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You're reaching out, and you're just falling, tears streaming up into the sky. Are you face down, facing the canopy, or back to the canopy so you're facing?
I think I would have flipped so I can see, like...
You see the giant pterodactyl thing just plummeting towards you, and these tears are just streaming out of you. Yeah, I mean, it's not some intense sob, but you feel this thing. You're just praying out of desperation. What do you say?
I say, Ryul, you helped me once today. Can you help me again, my friend?
I'm gonna need everybody else to go upstairs.
Oh my god!
I hate it. I'm taking my phone and I'm watching. Just kidding.
Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater.
I have pumpkin.
Good luck.
Zach,
got
I need
my-
you to go upstairs.
I'll go back.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my office. You feel time stop. You're still frozen in the position that you were, unable to move your body or anything. You see, facing you as if standing in front of you, the body of Ryul. I've done what I can already. But if you want, I will help you, but I need something in return.
What do you need?
I need you to swear yourself to me. Forever and always. Be my champion.
Can I do an insight to see if this is actually Ryul?
Sure.
Is it the same guy that I saw before?
It looks exactly. It looks. Roll insight.
That's a nat 20.
For a total of?
Let me see.
10.
Yeah, he's not very insightful. Actually, he's 24.
24. There's something different about him. You just spoke with him earlier. You saw his form. You sensed this divine presence. There's something there, but it doesn't feel divine. On top of it, too, Ryul wouldn't want you to swear to him. He serves Oratar. That doesn't make sense. There's something off.
I think I just like shake my head, and
I can help you. Please, just I need something in return. I've already done what I can.
how does me swearing to you, how does that help anything?
You have to understand the promise of mortals. Oaths have meaning, have power. Swear to me and I can save you.
I'm looking into his eyes, and I feel like I'm not looking into the eyes of Ryul.
No, you get the same. It's just an off feeling. This isn't right. This doesn't make sense to you. But everything visually, everything else feels the same. He extends a hand to you. It's now or never.
I close my eyes and I just shake my head.
As you shake your head and close your eyes, he's gone. Go get the others.
Yep.
Hey, everybody, come back down.
I'm still kind of falling. I feel like Elm's survival instincts. It's 4 now. I know. I know this isn't gonna work, but Elm's not very smart.
Chris just peeing.
I want to. So
Turlock.
I'm looking down at the canopy, And like I said,
You begin flipping over.
yeah, I flip over to look at. I said I was facing the canopy before.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
no,
no,
I thought you were facing the pterodactyl.
No, I said I flipped to look down.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking.
Love that can.
It's great, isn't
It
it?
smells so good.
I have my rope of mending, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, well, what if I tie like a knot, and then as I'm falling, I can see if I can catch it on something, and then break off the mending, and hopefully stop a lot of momentum. That's what he's thinking in his head.
Okay.
He wants to like maybe
How are you doing this?
as I'm falling, so I'm like going like this, so hopefully if it were to fall, it just goes around my neck and fucking strangles me, so who cares? But I'm like trying to just tie a very nice, secure like lasso.
Solid lasso. Okay. Good deal.
Do you need me to roll anything?
No. Okay. You're falling. You're interacting with the object that's on your person. Like, it's not like your jacket where you're trying to catch the wind. You're like falling and you're using your body to like do this tight lasso.
Yeah.
Anything? You want to try any particular thing, or do you just want to luck check?
Luck check.
Okay.
That is a 96.
96.
Woo! Fairly certain.
That?
Yeah. Is that 90?
Because see how it's this one here? That would be 09. It needs to be like that. 60.
Whack. 60.
You're
Six.
still moving just as quickly as you can. You feel a little bit of wind that was peeling just a small cut became and fall, and now it's completely underneath your forearm muscle. There is this entire like air bubble as it begins tearing and ripping the flesh of your arm.
I keep dashing and falling and
Yeah, you keep
dashing
you don't
and
feel
falling.
it. It doesn't hurt. You're just your mind is not even on that. You're just going. Roll me a d6.
On Dasher, on Faller, on Stabber,
Okay.
on Dyer.
What are you doing?
I am using the last 30 points of my lay on hands to heal myself.
Okay.
And then, with my second action, I am going to cast Protection from Energy
Okay.
for acid.
Okay.
And I think for flavor, because that's
Mm-hmm.
2 actions, for flavor, I would be
For-
reaching for whatever hand I can get.
So it's not like he's in a pool of stomach
Yeah.
acid. You see this burnt body intense and things like that. You see this intense burnt body.
Quit fidgeting with
Stop
that.
it! Stop it!
I'm anxious. I already got out the stress pickle.
You see
need
this
another pack.
burnt floating body that's kind of like bouncing off of the walls of this inner stomach chamber, and you see like where the acid splashed, the feathers burned. You see tons of like burnt flesh. You see, unfortunately, on his one leg that's completely disintegrated, the hollow bones that he has. Stuff.
Can I get to him?
Yeah, you've got your movement. You have wings. It's a little challenging and stuff like that, but with the addition of your haste, it's no problem.
Well, haste would have dropped.
Oh, protection of energy is concentration? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's difficult. It's 15. Just give me a D20. You just have to get above 5. With a 4, you're trying to grab him, but he's just out of reach as like this awkward tumbling inside this body is just moving very oddly.
Okay. This
Jason.
episode title is going to be so close.
Yeah, it's helpless
Yeah, it
in
is.
this moment. I can't get to the front of this ship in time.
No, you can still keep trying to fight to get to there, but
But I mean, if my movement's only 15 feet, I mean, it's going to take me 4 rounds to get there at best, and there's not enough time for that.
you have teleportation, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess I do.
You have magic.
All right, so
Let him die.
Just yeah, I've had enough of Elm.
Yeah, so I can use Misty Step as an action.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can use Blessing of Zerol.
Misty Step is a bonus action. Can't
That is true.
Yeah, you can't use them interchangeably.
So I can't use them two in
You can't use Misty Step and Blessing of Zeral.
Okay.
Because
So-
Blessing of
Unless
Zeral
you
is
have
a
an
bonus.
action
I wouldn't
that
have
you
used
can
my spell
teleport
slots
with.
up. I have dimension.
That's
Or
not like a
or
spell.
if Blessing of Zeral says action or bonus
Uh-huh.
action.
Yeah,
But I think it's just bonus action.
I think you're right, but I'll look just in case.
Loot. Just while
Just
he's
a
doing
luck check, yep.
luck check. Unless there's anything that you're attempting.
I know the only thing I could do is just try to get closer.
Good deal.
Because I don't even know he's not outside of it.
I'm now going to attempt to tie my 50-foot of rope to the end of the rope of mending.
Okay.
87.
So I have 100 foot of rope.
87. You feel this being in your mind almost commanding. Stop. No. But you keep pushing forward. You're feeling that you're pushing yourself to the extent of this potion. How long does that last?
I think it's an hour.
If it's an hour,
Then you
That we're
you
good.
realize.
He's like, if it's an
never
hour, you
mind.
realize I just lied.
You
God's
feel
a
like,
liar.
never mind, you burp and you go, oh, never mind, I got a lot more in me.
what'd you get on your luck check?
Me? Oh, I didn't do one.
Yeah, for 1 hour.
Yeah, so don't worry about it then.
I think. Wait, no, never mind.
I wasn't sure if it was a minute for the
Right.
potion.
So I did my Misty Step 30 feet,
Mhm.
and I'll just try to keep booking it towards
Okay,
that
strength.
front
So
ballista.
to get forward strength check, I still want the luck check. The luck check is representing the ship's moving.
Got it. 48.
48.
Hey,
the
we
ship
all
is
have
moving
our
as
stupid
stupid
moment.
Strength check.
You motherfucker.
We all have our stupid moment.
Uh-huh.
I have typically done very well. I made some mistakes.
Natural one.
Yeah.
You are there as you kind of misty step out. You realize that there's nothing to grab onto, and you actually kind of fly back to the edge of the railing of the ship. But you're make me one grapple check or athletics check.
Wait a second. If we're going this way.
You're going down, but the wind is in your
It's
face.
back
This
at
is
me.
just
Okay.
the wind is flying at you. You're misty stepping, so it's not like you're normally,
Yeah.
you know,
Natural 20 on the strength check.
you're firmly like plant your feet and you have no danger of falling off. It was a super it was a nat one. If a nat one happened, you would have a chance next round to fall off.
Got it.
Yeah, not so strong.
Okay. You
Bad
tie
bitch.
the rope
Make your own
to
money.
the end of mending. I'm gonna say with this because you're having to reach into. I would say that you have your mending rope on your person,
Yeah,
but like
the other one's
bed-
in my backpack. I'm like, I got
Okay,
time.
so roll me a athletics check to try and like fight the air to like get to it. It's not super high DC, but it's also not negligible.
18 on the die plus 9, so 27.
Okay, you're able to get to it and tie the rope. What are we at?
3.
3.
Unless we were at 4, did it just switch?
goes,
So we're at
goes
3.
to 3.
I have the
Luck check.
stupidest idea,
Unless you're reaching out.
but it might work.
No.
Okay.
No,
you can
I
reach
should
out to
Learn a
anybody.
lesson.
People have fallen out of planes and survived.
True.
49.
Not while a giant
Your
pterodactyl lands.
arm
strategy.
flesh, your forearm
I have.
bursts, and like a blown out tire, you have no forearm flesh anymore.
I don't even look at it.
Okay.
Can I grab him now? Can I use my turn to grab him?
Yes. You have him in your hand.
And then I'm
Oh,
gonna
be a
start trying to
skeleton.
like.
You are
drag
gonna
him
be a
with me
skeleton.
out.
Okay.
I'm
You
sorry.
are doing your best to get out,
He's super light. He's got the hollow bones.
and one less leg.
yeah.
And all of his feathers are gone.
Most of them. And his beak has got some holes in it now.
Poor
You're
Shrike.
attempting to climb out. I'm going to say, because you no longer have haste, athletics check to force your way as you're trying to carry this body through its mouth.
We're all looking for something good, guys.
What are you going to do with
17.
him if you get him out of there?
You're able to get through.
Bring him back to life.
All he needs
You're
is
able
one
to
back.
get through and pull. You're halfway through its like throat system.
Okay.
I'm going to do the most
Okay.
Looney Tune shit that is not going to work.
luck check again, or
Luck check and then athletics if you want, or blessing of Zeral. If you have a blessing of Zeral, can you get to the ballista?
No, I can just get to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Luck check's at 31.
Okay. The ship's going as fast as he can.
I'll use. Gosh, actually, I can't even get to the top stairs. I was counting from Raya. Yeah, I can only get just
I
a little
also
past
count
Raya.
from
Okay.
Ryan.
I'll use.
You don't have to use it. I'm just saying,
move
like,
here.
whatever your character would do.
Yeah, she's desperately trying to get there because she knows it's the last ditch effort that she can do. But
Okay.
so she'll just Misty Step again. And another strength check to see if I get close to falling.
Yes.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Okay, this one's worse.
I'm not worried about you right now. Actually, I think at this point, Zari's like,
Not
"Where's
really
my
worried
brother
about me
at?"
You think you got him? Maybe.
No, I mean, I
No,
know
she
myself
definitely
better.
she definitely sees the hollow bow.
You're like, oh my god, Elma's a
Elma.
bird.
Hollow
Saving
bone.
throw or check?
Oh, I didn't
This is
even
check.
connect
Check,
that.
so
I was like,
8.
oh, the acid ate it.
You don't slide to the edge,
The
but
acid
you have a
went
hard
in his
time.
bone marrow.
This time you have an expectation of like, okay, I know what this feels like. I'm going to try again and be ready. So the DC was drastically dropped.
Okay,
Nice.
that's it.
Okay.
How far away are they from the ground?
They're rapidly approaching. We're not. It's not necessarily a measurement, but you feel within 3 rounds, soon to be 2 rounds, he's going to be hitting.
Mr. Krabs, I have.
I mean,
idea
I
that isn't
know
gonna work.
I can't do anything.
Okay.
So
Ow.
I'm starting to slow down and
most Looney Tunes shit.
I'm not
Yeah, you
stopping,
are.
but I'm not pushing myself to go super fast, and I'll get there, you know.
As you begin to slow down, you just hear, yes. Good. They're not worth it. Anything else?
No,
So it's 2.
that bastard,
Down to
yeah,
2.
he ain't worth it.
So,
When I died,
as
he
I'm
did, I ain't
falling
gonna do nothing.
and I'm approaching, how tall do these trees look?
These trees are massive.
Excellent. Like how massive? Like 400 feet, 500 feet,
I would say 400 or 500
200 feet, 100 feet?
Probably like 120 feet.
They're about 25 foot tall, so you gotta wait
This
till
is
then.
exactly what all of his time watching Tom and Jerry and
Everybody
The
loves
Road
Theran,
Runner.
Tom and Jerry.
and the Roadrunner.
It's his
just the
favorite.
Sex
It's his
Orphans.
favorite play.
He knows. No.
It's just Tom and Jerry.
I
the
thought
mouse and they would chase each other all the time. I love that.
I thought you were 11.
Canon.
When did you have Tom and
Take my
Jerry?
inspiration, please.
No.
Yes, you do.
So yeah, no.
Tom and Jerry shit. Let's go.
Well, I mean, at the moment, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But what he's going to attempt is
You can hold your action to do something to
Well, you
like
just
maybe
give it to
lower
me
the
then.
DC
Can I-
or
yeah. Can I just explain what I'm going to attempt to do? And I know that it's like I
Go
know
ahead.
this is
You're
out
good.
here.
You're good.
So in his head, he's been thinking this entire time. He's like, okay, well, fuck, I'm fucked. However, maybe what I can do is he has the rope of mending, and he tied his actual rope to it. The rope of mending, you say a command, and it disconnects.
Yeah.
So he's going to attempt to do is while he's falling into the canopy, somehow get the lasso onto a branch.
Okay.
To have it then take a lot of the slack for about 100 feet, either change his trajectory and it will like
Sure.
launch him one way, or right when he's about to like, he's pretty much going to try to Tarzan and
Yeah,
like
he wants to Tarzan swing.
not entire. I know that it's gonna
Okay,
be.
no, it's okay.
There's a lot of downward momentum.
All right.
But what I'm going to try to do is go down, latch it, have my one part rolled up so that as I'm falling, it'll unroll, which will hopefully slightly move
Yeah.
him this way.
So you can pendulum swing. I
Pendulum
get it.
swing
Yeah, canyon
slightly,
swing. Yeah.
slightly, and if he's about to pendulum swing and go this way, like if he's on the pendulum and he's like this,
Yeah.
before I hit the ground and before I go back up into the air, if I go back up in the air, activate my ghost armor so that I'll just go outward and hopefully just smack into the air, and then
Sure.
I can lose a lot of momentum, fall, and still die. But hopefully not as painful as before.
Sounds good. Okay.
You're gonna wrap that
You're gonna be
rope
going
around
so
your
fast, you're not
arm,
even
yeah.
gonna feel it at this point. So
Like I said, people fallen out of planes before and survived. It's
You're
all
at-
about
This is 2.
It's all about luck. It's all about
Luck check.
what I
At this point, it's just luck checks for you. Unless you tell me something, everybody gets a luck check.
I'm not doing it. 31.
The
How many 30s
skin-
are you guys gonna roll?
The skin is beginning to catch
Got a
underneath your
96.
bicep now.
I know, but all of them
And
have rolled
pulling
30s.
up
Thanks, sis.
and across your arm.
I'm not even going for you.
How close am I to the
That's
ground?
fucked up.
I've given up.
Okay.
Very far.
Okay.
I
I
was
won't let
convinced to
myself
give up.
get squashed.
You would
I
even
freaking
because you can fly. There's no chance of that happening. Unlike him, who can't fly and has no way of orienting himself or slowing down, you guys have wings. You know how to.
Yeah,
Slow
like
yourself
it
down.
could be a hard stop and it would
Yeah.
hurt, but it won't.
Yeah.
We'll rip her arms off.
That's it. I'm
I'm
just
pulling
going.
that body out.
You're able, with the difficult terrain, with him, you get into the mouth with Shrike.
Okay. Can I see out the hole that I?
You
I
see
wouldn't
just
be able to get
you
him out
just see a
anyway.
little bit of light, but
Yeah.
the mouth is also like slack. It's actually no, it's not. It's like forcibly closed shut. As you hear the wind rushing.
Can
Has
I?
rigor mortis set in yet?
Can I lay Shrike down and try to force the jaw to pop open?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that you need to like set him down. You can still hold on to him. You use your wings and your legs to stretch and like try make a strength check. This is not athletics, this is pure
How
strength.
far is Featherfall? 60 feet?
Joke's on you, the mod's the same either way.
All right.
I had one over here.
No, you
Featherfall works on a
Well, I'm
creature.
using one.
yeah, but you have the other
Big
one
guy.
because
It
it was
became an
the Tom
object.
and Jerry thing.
Oh, no, I was saying more of if you saw me.
I thought you
but
had already
can't
used
see
the
me.
other one.
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
11.
I used it so I didn't.
Once
With an
you
11,
hit the ground,
there's no
roll
resistance
the
from this
monster off,
creature.
you will
It's
be able to
just
see
the
you.
wind is very
Unless
difficult. You're
my
able to like
Tarzan shit.
get it
Just
open,
gonna
but you
rip
feel
your
like the
arm
second
right
that
out
you
of your
release
back.
pressure, it's going to close again.
Mm-hmm.
Shrike's gonna be missing a leg, you're gonna be missing an arm.
Anything else?
Be missing a whole body. He's gonna go splat. No.
Terminal velocity.
So
I'm
I had already directed Ozzy to pull up when
What's your intellect?
19.
it's not great. So 17.
With a 17 intellect, you're looking, you realize what you've been trying, there's just not enough time. There's not enough time to hit that thing, reel it up, pull the ship up. There's no chance. You can roll one last luck check for the ship.
And I
Else
instructed
can
Ozzy
throw
to
up.
pull up when he needed to.
When,
it
yeah,
first
when she
went.
needs to.
41.
Damn.
Your ship's descending as much. I don't know how much longer the ship can take this. You see a lot of the sails and stuff being unattended and stuff snapping, breaking. You see a bunch of the sail begin to like tear off.
I just yell back at him. Just pull up. Just pull up. We can't get there.
Okay. You see Carl. As the momentum begins to shift slowly, and you see him just still reaching out, looking down, almost like holding and tying himself so that he can keep looking for as long as he can. Luke, anything?
I'm just slowly making my way down there.
Okay. No longer
No rush or nothing. I've accepted Elm's fate.
Elm. Dies to 1.
1.
Waiting for Looney Tunes.
Waiting. I mean, there's nothing else I
No,
can do.
that's fine. I mean, you try reaching out to stuff, like I said.
I mean, I tried and I don't believe it. So
Okay. Waiting for Looney Tunes. You know, in this moment, if you don't succeed now, there is no succeeding.
I think what's going through Rhea's head is her own experience with dealing with more powerful entities. And
There's one thing that comes to your mind. You have 1 charge left. That's why I kept asking you.
I do it. I take the coin out.
She's
and
gonna just go, for you? Throw me on the ground.
I
We still believe you're
flip
inside
the
of it.
coin.
I
While
don't think she
whispering,
does. I think she
"Save him."
knows.
No.
You reach into your pocket. As you do, the rest of your shoulder bicep, you now have a skeletal arm. You
That new mini. is
reach
really
in.
good.
I'm boning the bone.
You reach into
Ugh.
your pocket where you keep the coin.
Skeleton.
You know it's activated by blood, by gripping it softly. It's bone. There's nothing there. You quickly shift hands to your left hand, gripping it, causing blood. You hear your soul reaching out. Finally. I'll kill him. I'll kill Brinloft. What do you say?
Oh God. We're gonna go fight her.
After she just called him at room too.
I say, no, you have to save Elm.
What?
Do it, please.
He's only up there.
No.
Oh shit.
You fucking bitch.
You have
see,
to.
You see, you're staring at the canopy, lasso ready.
I'm like, oh fuck!
You see a portal open.
What the fuck?
Slowly, a ring of fire growing and growing. You see Raya. She's hot.
Hot Raya.
Midriff out.
Midriff out. You see that
Skin
she's added
intact.
a skull to her collection on her spalder and on her belt.
Hold on. There's a lot of emotions going through Elm, but at the same time, he's kind of accepted
Kiss
fate.
her.
No, it's
And
no. I think he
you.
connects the dots.
And you.
I was seeing if he would connect the dots that like that's you used the coin, and he's just gonna like he's just looking at her like I'm so sorry, because he knows that like it was her last chance, and he's like, fuck.
She steps through the portal and it immediately evaporates and disappears, and she starts falling. She's maybe 5 feet away from you. She opens her arms.
I'll go in for a grapple embrace.
She grabs onto you.
She suplexes me into the ground.
She kills you.
I don't. Shh. He might.
She'll never love you. You took the one thing that mattered to her, which was vengeance. As you slowly drop, momentum stops. She quickly slides out of the way, and you see the body crashing through the branches, snapping. You hear bones breaking of this giant pterodactyl. You're gonna go to hell, and I'm gonna be waiting. She falls back through a portal. You're now slumped on a tree branch.
Dang, I was hoping he'd die.
Yeah, I think I'm just holding my 100 feet of rope, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just defeated as fuck.
I could have did it.
What do you do?
I'm gonna try to force my way out of this pterodactyl's mouth at the very
Okay.
last second.
You're able to, with your full action, get the mouth open. You quickly time it so that you can get out of there before it slaps shut and chomps either you or anything. Actually, roll me a luck check.
Oh, poor Shrike's just gonna get chomped in half.
85.
Okay. It is about to bite your ass in your tail.
Not my tail!
But you literally quickly as it just
My God.
the body crashes. It's falling through the trees. You're panicked. Your brother was in there. What? You see with roll me perception.
Hi, George.
Disadvantage.
Hi, George. I lived.
I have advantage on perception, so I got a 17 plus
Sure.
19.
19, you see Elm. He's probably a good 60, 70 feet away. He's just kind of Solemnity's got the rope in his hand.
I yell at him and I go, "You're the stupidest fucker I've ever met in my life," and I leave him there.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna yell to Asa.
She's already begun pulling up. You haven't seen what's happening. You just heard the crash.
Yeah. Asa, see if you can keep it just above the canopy, and somebody go get Uther's old ass and get him up here.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna yell to Tim. Can't remember his name.
Corp.
Load that ballista just in case. I am captain now.
You're saying this. Corp doesn't respond. Corp is still looking over the edge. You see Asa kind of trying to hold the ship steady. I've got to keep an eye on the ship. You're gonna have to go get Uther.
Oh shit! All right, I'll go get him.
I'm gonna start heading down to the
Come here.
Zarian Shrike.
Okay. You're closing the distance as you're flying up. You're flying down. It takes a couple of minutes. Well, it takes a little bit before you get there. Hold on to whatever it is you have in mind.
No.
Roll down 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, is it gonna land on top of me?
No, the pterodactyl already crashed past you.
Oh, okay.
That happened before.
Wait up, George.
He wants attention.
I know, he just put my hand in his mouth. It was very wet.
I will be upfront with you. This is a fate roll, for sure.
For me?
You just don't want a 1. You just don't want... Actually, no, let's make it fun. You don't want trip zeros.
What are you
Ooh.
rolling?
Okay, you're fine.
I'm just kind of intrigued above table. What the
Okay.
fuck was that all about?
You're sitting there. What emotions are going through
Stupidity. He's very, like... He is definitely a humbling moment because... What?
My hair was
Oh,
scratching my
it just looked at you like... it's definitely like... It's not that he thinks he's invincible, because that's not the case, but he always feels like he needs to help. He needs to help anyone that he possibly can. And it's just to show that, like, air is not his strong suit. And I guess he never really fully thought through when he jumped off, because, like, he's jumped off of the boat before. It's like, oh, no big deal, I'm just in the water. But it's like the full click of
There's no water in the sky.
the full, like, realization of, like, I'm just free falling.
Yeah.
Didn't fully click in his head until he was free falling, and then he fucked up and he couldn't grab onto it, and he was like, oh shit, and then not thinking, like, oh, I'll just go.
Somebody will help.
Like, yeah, like, all of those things, like, it just is weighing on him. Also, definitely what Hellraya said, and he is saying to himself, like, I'll make sure the list is crossed out. I'll make sure of it.
Hey, DM.
1 second.
A portal opens up and a middle finger comes out of the...
One last thing from Hellraiser.
Okay.
How long has it been since Shrike died?
Ooh.
That's what he's been checking.
As I'm flying up, can
Roll
I cast
medicine
it?
check.
Ah, no! Matt, no! 3.
It's been too long. There's no way. His body's damaged beyond repair.
Out of denial, I'm gonna try it anyway. Midair, just
Who's that
like,
diamond?
shoving the diamond into his into his like melted beak, like trying my best. But,
Okay. You cast the spell?
yeah.
Oh god, it hurts! Oh god, it hurts!
then I
He's
cast-
screaming,
I know.
screaming, fully screaming in your ear. It is deafening. Roll me a wisdom save.
Is he, like, still fucked up looking?
Oh yeah.
25.
You save. But just the sheer shock of somebody coming back and immediately giving a death-curdling scream in your face. You're holding on as you're holding on to this trauma victim.
Shrike's gonna have a picnic.
I'll put like cure wounds second level into him, trying to like help him like not.
Oh god, it
hurt.
fucking hurts. Why? Oh god. Oh god. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Oh god. Oh god. It's all his fault. It's all his fault. He's screaming this. All of you hear this.
I use both of my second level spell slots to
So
use-
before we get there, you finally go down to the canopy. You pass by these two as they're going. Real quick before. Did you have anything when you reached out? You're reaching her as she's casting this cure wounds.
I also want to heal him.
Okay.
I also kill him.
I finished the job. No, I'll do cure wounds also.
You guys are pumping these cure wounds into him. You notice that his skin, acid burn everywhere. One of his eyes is now just pretty much dissolved. It's just the root of the eye, and you can see it. The aura and viscera of eyeball junk is all just kind of over
You just
his
need the
face.
long rest.
You look great.
Just need 8 hours, buddy.
need 8
Beauty
hours.
sleep, buddy.
You see that your wounds are sealing over his open wounds, his leg that's dissolved and broken, things. He's just screaming at the top of his lungs. So
What's new?
you have to understand that before he was talking loud because he thought. This is a whole nother
Yeah.
this is him screaming, and you guys hear it the same way that you hear a bird or a
Seagull.
a rooster in the morning cawing out, just that large echoing call.
Shrike, please, Shrike.
You're passing down, hearing this screaming as you kind of like instinctively scream, avoid, but you have a singular focus. You make it down. You
Are you still in your form of dread?
Yes.
Last for a
She's
minute,
still
correct?
skinless too.
Yeah. Has it been?
At this point, no.
Okay. So, I land.
Scary sky demons coming.
This is the first time Elma's seen you in your
No,
form.
it's not.
No.
You've seen her in her form of dread before.
No, the last time she was in it, Elma's like off at a different direction. We were making the joke that Elm
He's
had
never seen it.
Oh,
never
that's
seen
true.
it.
Oh.
That's true. Regardless of that, as she's arriving, because she did it during the combat as well, you see that immediate demon-like figure rushing after you. It's accentuated by the horns and everything. Roll me a wisdom save.
That's kind of cocked. It's kind of 18, kind of cocked. 16.
Gotta be 20.
I don't think I can. Wisdom. I do not. 16.
You just remember what Hellrise said. You see this demon figure flying at you, hands outreached, flesh rent asunder, just barely together, an arm skeletal completely, reaching out for you. What do you do?
I guess I shake the rope off and I just like hold out my sword and shield,
Okay.
bracing myself.
As you're approaching 60 feet, 50 feet, you see him quickly drop the rope, drawing his blade 40 feet, 30 feet. What do you do?
I try to land near him, and I just kind of like fall, and like one hand digs into the soil and the bones dig into the other.
Very, very, very low DC. Roll me an acrobatics check or athletics. You can decide. As she lands, the branch that you're standing on still shakes and moves.
17 plus 14.
You're fine. I don't
31.
think that you could possibly fail.
Plus, I'm a plus 14 boy.
Yeah, plus 14, fine.
And I look up.
Can I?
'cause
Do I? Does her face
he's
look like her
above,
face?
Correct.
He's on like the top branch of the canopy, the highest branch that would be able to sustain his weight, but not one that's like super solid where like, oh, you'll never need to worry.
Yeah, it's my turn, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I land, and her rib cage is flayed out, her wings that have these little barbed talons at the end. She looks up at you with her eyes fully black and weeping ichor. I told you you didn't have wings. I almost didn't save you.
Do you drop your form of dread?
I think
In this moment of anger, do you keep it up?
I wouldn't even notice. Yeah.
Sure.
I genuinely, Elm's just like,
I'm going to interject with one last thing. As she's saying this, you feel this intensity, this anger, this form of dread. But as you're done saying it, the form of dread begins to subside. The rib cage slowly starts coming back in. And you're waiting, as you're looking at her, these eyes, dark, black, empty sockets with these purple eyes, just staring deep into you. And you see her ribs begin to form. You see her nails, which were extended out almost into like claws, begin to recede. And you're waiting for the flesh of her arm to come back. But it doesn't. You're waiting for her eyes to come back to normal. But as that glow begins to drop, you see a skull. And only a skull.
Oh shit.
You hear her voice. It's exactly how her voice is.
that's what I do. I can't say it. They're literally words. He just stares.
Raya, you haven't registered any of this. You saw maybe a little bit of the bone, but you thought, okay, that'll go away.
I think she's just like,
So trained in this moment.
yeah. You don't have to save everyone. If you don't save yourself, you don't do any good. You can't do any good if you're dead.
Elm, deep within your mind, you just hear the words of Soul Raya. You're not worth it. And you realize what her love for you has cost her, as she literally has no face anymore.
Face off.
At this point, we're going to jump back over to you guys.
I'm like, we need to hurry up and get him back to the
So
ship.
my first cure wounds was 17 points.
Yeah.
Healing.
You're able to heal him. Don't worry about stabilizing him or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that. But his form is still this mangled.
Yeah.
It does. His feathers aren't growing back. His leg isn't growing back.
We need to get him back to the ship and take him to a doctor.
Yeah, he needs to go to a doctor.
Get him a peg leg.
You know.
I'm banging on Uther's door.
You see,
He's sleeping.
the door's locked. Do you try to force your way in?
No,
or
I'm
you
just
pounding?
banging on it. Just pounding on it.
Roll insight.
16.
It's weird that he's not answering.
He's dead. He died in his sleep.
Dead of old age.
He might have fell and hit his head.
What a twist.
So I don't have time to deal with this shit, so I'm just gonna run back up deck and I'm gonna yell at Azza. Uther's, he's not answering. Everybody's overboard. It might be all fucking dead. I don't know. Can you get us as close to the canopy as possible? and maybe
She's still
lower a
dizzy.
ladder?
She's like, I'm going as quickly as I can and as safely as I can. You see yourselves rapidly approaching. You are at a point where you're nearing these guys.
Stop at the canopy, see if you can work on these sails, and see if we can get me lowered down there just to see what the hell's going on.
It's going to take a long time to repair these. We have to set this down someplace safe, though. With that, we're going to jump over to Luke. What are you guys doing?
We're gonna try to
carrying
get him
him
to the
up.
ship.
You guys
yeah.
get up to the edge of the ship. You see Yenna talking to Azza as she's explaining, it's going to take time for us to repair this and we need to be somewhere safe.
Yeah, no, we
As
need
you
to get
guys
him
are
to
all
a doctor.
there. As you guys are all there, we're going to jump back.
I'm really sorry for the lack of RP. I am RPing by just going.
Ryan, what do you do?
fight's over. Let's get back to the ship. And I, like, hold my arms out for him.
Both arms?
Yeah.
You hold out both arms. You know when your form of dread is ended.
Mm-hmm.
You finally see your arm. Flesh rent asunder, gone. Little bits of dripping skin, sinew, kind of hanging from the bone.
She just... and is just, like, staring at her own arms. Once again, not recognizing her own body.
I'm so sorry.
In this moment, I think you see what's happened. You instinctively look at yourself. You're checking your body. You see cuts have opened up a little bit more, but not to the same extent. And you think about all those cuts that you had, that you were covering up with makeup this morning, that you wanted to look so nice. You begin to touch your face. Go to touch your nose, which isn't there. Your finger just kind of falls through. Roll wisdom save as panic begins to set in as you're touching.
For sure.
Touching something not soft, not skin, bone.
That is a dirty 20.
The dirty 20, you're able to stop yourself from releasing a blood-curdling scream, but you are shocked. Mm-hmm. You're incapacitated mechanically for this moment, as you are just there, touching. Elm, what's your passive perception?
14.
You hear on the wind, still strong, still going through, very familiar laughter from a very familiar voice. Someone cackling. The voice of Uxal. Just laughing. Laughing at what he's done.
I'm gonna go over, because I did a little roll of like a wisdom check for myself to see what I would do in this moment.
Take the rope.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang myself. No, it clicks together that that's Rhea. All the things that she had said, and then I think back to what Hell Rhea had said and realize that this is all my fault. So I'm gonna just run up and just give her a big hug. And I'm not gonna say anything. I don't think there's
Roll
anything
me a religion check, both of you.
for me to say, but I'm just
He's
gonna.
gonna kiss your teeth.
I don't know any gods. Gods don't exist.
17 on the die.
Just let me know if you get below 10.
Yes.
You son of a bitch.
Both of you below 10?
No,
I have a -1.
I'm good. I got a 16.
Okay. What do you do? Be very specific about what you do in this moment.
I just go up and I give her a hug and I say, "It's okay. I'm sorry."
What do you feel in this moment?
Sympathy, empathy. Sorry, I meant to say empathy the first time. Like empathy. I mean, I feel horrible. It's a very much like blame. Like, this is my fault.
Self-hatred.
Self-hatred.
At the very core, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is this about self, or is this about her?
It's a love for her.
You reach and embrace her. You're not hugging him back. He's just wrapping up. You still hear that cackling, laughing. You embrace her, and she just begins to sob. But there's no tears, there's no eyes, there's nothing. That laughter stops. Real suddenly. You see portal. Fire. Begin to open. Slowly. Fast. You see a look of shock from Hot Rhea.
Wait, Hot Ray is there?
Through the portal. Look of shock. You feel her getting sucked out through the portal, bonding to the body. You're crying. Hands. Do you think your eyes would be closed or open in this moment?
She ain't got eyelids.
If you
I
had
would say
eyes.
I
You
would
had a face.
be
If
trying.
you had a face.
Is she blind? That is like a real question. If she doesn't
No,
have eyes.
just-
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I would say that, like, in this moment of shock and horror, I would be trying to hide my face from Elm because I wouldn't want him to see me as a, like, monstrosity.
In your own hands, if you had a face, do you think you'd be crying, like eyes open, or just like this, or like this? Like eyes closed or eyes open?
I think eyes closed. I think she would be trying to tell herself this isn't happening.
You see something's happening. You feel a warmth. That laughter stopped in an instant. You see that portal stop, and it comes from behind Rhea. And you feel this just sudden slamming into your back. And all of a sudden, you feel warm. You feel breath. You have sensation. You feel again. You're looking over her shoulder. You see a little bit of color begin to come to her hair. If your hair could be your perfect hair color, what would it be?
Like, not what Rhea was born with?
If she could.
If you, in Rhea's mind, God, I always wish I had hair that looked like this. Describe it.
She would think to her very best friend who had just hair that was like dark and silky, just the blackest of black.
Long, straight, curled, frizzled.
She had, I would say, curls, like gentle
See
curls.
these gentle curl ringlets begin to form beside. You feel, this is weird, you feel his presence. You're looking, I instinctively take a step back, and you see her face begin to reform slowly. Color, flesh, skin, her eyes, but color, not pale. You both hear something in the wind, something else. For you, something else. You just look, both of you instinctively, and you see the figure of a young woman, human woman. Her skin is dashed with starlight, transparent and opaque, and at the same time, this sense, this divine, radiating sense coming from her. She just looks at both of you and smiles. She slowly just disappears. You feel yourself whole once again, body and soul.
I love, man.
I love too.
Yeah.
Where are you three?
I'm genuinely crying.
I think I'm taking
Aw.
Shrike down to one of the nice guest rooms and like kind of getting him comfortable.
Hasn't
and-
stopped screaming the
Yeah.
entire time.
On the
Corp-
flip side. Oh my god!
Corp is there at his side, and you see tears running down his face as he's panicked. It's like seeing your best friend in a car crash and knowing that there's nothing you can do. That sheer innate panic and heartache as he just literally jumps on your shoulder. It's hard for you to be there, like to move, but with the help of hopefully the others, you
Yes.
help her carry. Yeah.
Yes.
You eventually get.
So half a person. How many people does it take?
For
I'm
her,
an
it's
eight
more,
straight.
for her, it's more carrying a person and having another person jump on her back. You eventually get get Shrike down to guest room. He hasn't stopped screaming. He hasn't stopped rocking. He's just completely gone.
Jenna, if we head
In a
back,
state
is
shop.
there anything
I
one
don't
of the
even-
clerics could do?
I'll talk to Ozza. I don't even think we can get back. We can't fly this fucking thing. It's
We've
destroyed.
only been gone a couple hours.
I'll ask Ozza if he can get us back. But Uther's fucking DOA.
Well, we've got other things going on. We'll deal with him later.
All right, I'll run up and ask Ozza if we can get back to the Laricus.
Bring Chef Tilnak here.
I go get Chef Tilnak. And I'm
See
like,
if there's
Chef!
anything he can do.
You go to look
So he needs
for
a
Chef Tilnak. You see that he has a cleaver stuck in his side and like a chef's knife through his hand as he's just there. He goes, "Oh fuck, this hurts so bad. What the fuck were you guys doing up there? Do we win? Are we gonna die?" He's crawled. There's blood pouring out of him. He's not looking good.
I'm gonna go up and heal him.
Ah! Stabilize our cook.
I'm gonna be like, here, this is gonna help you.
As you press onto him, don't worry about the hit points. As you press onto him and casting this healing, you get the sensation that it's not like that he was on death's doors. He's just hurt. You know, he was in a place where there's a lot of sharp objects and floating around.
I am going to take some kitchen towels and wrap the wound. I know not to remove the knife because it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And, be like, hey, where are your drugs at?
Good idea.
I need
what do
something
want?
not so strong.
I don't want uppers. I don't want downers. I need some stable. Okay. Morphine. I've got morphine. Don't give me too much or I'll die. Third cabinet on the left. Three keys. They're on my thing here.
If
it's
I
the
wanted
third
to give
cabinet. The
somebody
fourth cabinet
just
will kill
enough
me.
so
The
they
fifth cabinet
wouldn't
will
die.
feel great, but I'll just die.
I'll remember that, and I'll give him some morphine, and I'll run up.
Roll medicine check as he's saying all of these things in your mind so fast.
I just heard morphine.
Don't look at my notes.
I don't look at your notes.
They're secret.
I can't read.
Medicine.
I believe that.
Rude.
22.
With a 22, you can see that he's in a state of shock. That he's not as bad as he needs. You mentioned drugs, and he likes drugs. But you get the sensation that, he's not in any imminent thing. You could give him some morphine to, numb the pain, but he'll be fine. Just, taking out those things and doing some cure wounds, you'll be more than
I'm gonna
able
give
to.
him a little bit.
Okay.
I'll give him a little bit of morphine.
He got a little bit of morphine as a treat.
As a
You
treat.
go through, and you open up that third drawer in his locked cabinet. That's, a locked
So
drawer.
now
And you
he's a
pull it
benevolent
open.
healer.
You see probably 12 different vials of 12 different things. Roll me, I would say,
I'd ask him, I'd say, which one's the morphine?
isn't it obvious?
That's why I'm asking, no!
Oh, fuck. Oh, I forget you're fucking lame. Okay, he goes, third one from the top. He projects it into your mind. You grab it. He goes, give it to me, quick. It's not a needle. It's a little vial.
I needle him!
It's a vial.
I smack him with the vial!
It breaks on his shoulder. No! I erased it! You give it to him.
Uh-huh.
He drinks it.
And then I go up.
He immediately just all right.
I go up and I give Shrike some.
You go up to give Shrike is not attempt a medicine check
Can I help?
with advantage.
No!
With the 10, he's writhing so much that you can't get him to swallow.
Rub's throat.
But you see that there is parts of his throat that are little tiny pinholes of exposed throat. But
You fucked him up, man.
you see
I didn't do anything. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, you're right.
You see that there are holes in his beak. With a 10, you jam it into one of those holes, and he's screaming,
Swallow it!
and he just begins to slowly subside. And he just finally passes out.
And then I take what's left.
Do you?
Yes!
Roll a Constitution save.
Oh my god.
17.
You have the effects of calm emotion. Roll me 2d10.
Whoa, man, this stuff works! 17.
You have 17 temporary hit points, and at the end of your next long rest, you reduce 17 from your hit point maximum. for that whole rest, and then that second long rest it restores.
Wow.
At this point, Yenna, you're up there. Azza is explaining. We're gonna have to set down soon. The ship's banged up, not beyond our repair here, but we can't work on it in the sky. God, I wish we had a skyport close. We might have to turn back. But God, let's get the others. You two are there. You see her horns. Her hair has changed. Her wings kind of unfurl. They're no longer boned. They're no longer gaunt. They're feathered. What color do you want your wings to be?
White.
Pure alabaster white wings. Just kind of unfurl.
Aww.
You feel in this moment completely restored. But you know that it's not just about you guys in this. There's others who still need you.
I think genuinely for a moment, Elma is kind of just lost in her face and her eyes and stuff.
And you share a smooch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kiss. And then...
And
okay,
then-
come here. We have to go see if the others are okay.
Right. Yeah. Can
It's
you
gonna
carry
be
me?
slow, but I think I can.
Oh, shit.
And then
I jumped off
Try.
a fucking boat to save
He didn't
Shrike.
think.
I
What
feel like it would... I'm sorry.
Sorry, you go.
I found good medicine.
I have carried Elm before,
Yeah.
but it's slow moving.
Just imagine
Because-
just start playing your lute.
I was gonna wait till next session. You feel that anytime you're trying to carry or move him, you're not hindered by difficult terrain.
That's so cute.
Vice versa for you.
Oh,
Because love is
this
weightless.
love is real.
What is love?
So we shoot up to the
Baby,
ship.
I'm
You are
still
flying
good.
so fast.
But we don't... Something happened to Shrike, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
You
feel
think
like I'm light as a feather.
you've been stuck in this moment. Everything that Hillray said, and then Hillray went into her, and then she didn't have a face, and then
Now
you
she's
heard
back.
Then you heard Uxal laughing, and then he stopped laughing, and then you saw this weird lady.
I did
who
see
was just
Ryul for a
smiling.
second,
You
and
saw
then, like-
Ryul. Oh, there's so much
I've-
fucking going
I've
on,
been s-
and then you think to yourself, "Oh, Shrike's pretty fucked up."
Yeah.
You guys fly up. For the sake of brevity, you fly back up to the ship. You're all on the top deck. Corp will not leave Shrike's side. He's
Sit there with him.
I need help if I'm going anywhere.
you sitting next to him. No knock on the door, but you just feel this kind of knocking, unlocking of a door, and just.
Oh, thank God he's alive. I was genuinely concerned.
Bring him here, quick. There's no time.
Pick up. Sure.
And get your back into it. Let's walk.
I'm very weak. And I imagine Corp like jumps on me again.
You see,
so...
you see in his private quarters. You see he's got. He walks over to a cabinet. This cabinet doesn't have any glass on it. You see that it's a metal studded cabinet. These bars that go across. You see he reaches into his pocket and goes through a couple of keys. He takes 2 keys and turns them at the same time and opens it up. You see 4 vials in here. He takes one of the vials. He opens it. He pours it into Shrike's mouth. Very, very slowly, his skin begins to reform. Feathers, preening baby feathers begin to sprout. You see his leg just slow.
You know that scene in Deadpool?
Yep, exactly. Not far off.
Babyfoot.
Slowly beginning to grow back. And he goes, "It's gonna take him a while. He's going to be out of the ground."
Yeah. I'm glad you're okay.
It hurt
Yenna thought you were dead.
It hurt my head. I was sleeping, and then I heard thunder. I was like, "Oh, that's bad!" And then all of a sudden, the shift, and I hit my head. I don't remember much after that, but I woke up and then I heard a lot of screams down the hall. And I said, "Oh, I better get up." And that took a while, and then I got up, and I came
I need to
down.
get you a life alert.
I'll give you a laugh.
It's just so if you fall down, I can come help
I
you.
do. I got up myself. None of the special potions for you.
That's
Locks it. He eventually says, he does say, leave Corp and Shrike. They'll be fine, but we need to discuss what we're going to do next. All of you find yourselves. Azza is still kind of steering the ship. What do you guys do? You find yourselves on the top deck.
I walk like the little angry kitten from Tom and Jerry, to keep with the theme of tonight, towards Elm, and I fucking punch him right in the face.
Roll. Don't roll attack. Just what's the damage? It's your strength modifier.
Can I try to twist away? Or
You can use a reaction to like interject
'Cause I
yourself.
feel
You
like
guys
I
see you guys
just
see a
landed.
different person. Like fully a different person right now.
I'm calm. I'm like, yeah, she looks different.
Oh, it's just two. Just two.
Whoa,
two
you
damage.
got
You
feathers
take
on
your
your
2
wings?
damage.
You
punch him
you
and
knocked me
you
the fuck out.
You're not knocked out, but you like fall to
No,
the ground.
I had 2 health
I
left.
thought you had 8.
Wait,
Oh, shit.
how
I
did
thought
you
you had
is
8
that
too.
more?
I
thought
feel
you had 8.
indifferent about this.
I was at 2.
You knock him out. You're laying unconscious.
I deserve that.
You see Captain Miller goes. Can you guys do
Yeah,
something
I
about
cast Cure Wounds and then I hit him too.
it? You're back unconscious again. No,
Well, I can't do damage. I just hit him dead.
she just hits you.
Wow,
I'm
when you came
indifferent.
back from the dead, I gave you a hug. When I come back from the dead, you punch me.
Whoa,
You
died?
weren't dead.
You didn't know that I wasn't dead.
He
I
died.
just watched you.
Whoa, you died?
You were still
As
talking.
is like, guys, I think there's more important things. We're still in very dangerous territory.
No, I feel indifferent about all this.
Is
How long have we
Shrike
been on the
okay?
ship?
You've been on the ship
You
for
will be.
about 3 or 4
Yeah.
hours.
I gave him some really good medicine. He was
What's
all-
wrong with you?
What? I took some medicine.
Drugs?
No, it's medicine.
You have 5 HP. And I can't do any damage, so...
You just go,
Dude.
and I go,
You idiot.
That's how I heal you, actually. I just slap
That's
you across the
Chef
face.
gave me the stuff called
I deserve
morphine,
that.
Oh,
and it's
God.
great.
Why don't you just
Oh,
sit down,
you're screwing it
buddy?
I'll get some later.
Head to the kitchen, but watch out, don't step on him.
Oh, you're talking to him.
Oh.
He's on the ground. He
Thought
had
you
a
were talking
knife
to
in
me.
him.
I look at Rhea and I'm like, we'll talk about all this, but I think we need to
Dock
go
the
back.
ship? Or move the ships to safety?
Oz goes, I think that's probably for the best.
I'll work overtime to help repair.
You're not going to
You're-
do shit.
No offense, but I don't really think you're qualified.
I can hammer nails in.
A little more than hammer and nails, but we appreciate the help.
We got tape, right?
Gorilla glue?
I'm walking up with Azza, and I'm helping if I can.
She's
steer
steering
and
the
guide
ship. There's a lot of like, you see Captain Uther is just kind of instinctively like seeing how bad the ship is going, and he says to you, he goes, "Yeah, you'll be all right."
I got you.
You see that he begins like slowly pulling the ropes, but you notice that even with how slow he moves, the rope is moving twice as fast as anybody that you've ever seen on a ship on a sky ship. Like the way it's not so much that like he's magically doing it.
Technique.
His technique is flawless.
It's a good guy.
The good ones.
I look at Alma and I said, you should go to your room. Go sleep it off.
Can
Go
you,
to your room.
Can you stand?
Crawling up from below deck, you see Nimbus. Flies up to you.
Oh, come here, baby.
Immediately recognizes Snuggles. Your feathers now match that same color as Nimbus. As she's got her over her shoulder, she looks at you.
Is she actually happy? I'm gonna try to give her scratches under the chin.
She doesn't purr. She just looks at you and smiles.
I give her scritches under the chin, and I repeat myself. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm here to help.
No.
There's more-
Can you just
there's-
go to bed?
There's more important matters than me taking a nap.
Okay. And then I just go back to talking to Nimbus. Are you okay, baby? Did you get all jumbled up?
Roll nature. Her fur is definitely messed up just passively.
Nimbus is your Delilah.
It is.
Is it above 10?
Yes.
She feels like full.
What did you get into? Is there blood?
No, there's no blood.
Okay. Maybe she went in the kitchen.
She
Who's a good girl? Well, I'm glad you got some dinner while we were all fighting for our lives. I bet you caught a
Wait,
shit
wasn't
mouse.
Gizmo in my coat? Wasn't Gizmo in my coat?
Oh, I guess he did stay in your coat.
Oh, that's worse.
The coat's gone.
Okay.
Oh, he used the
Oh
my God.
Pause. I will retcon. If Gizmo was in my coat, I
Too
would
late.
not.
Would you have thought
There
about
is
it?
not too late because we didn't even think that he was in the coat.
Roll me
A luck check.
a luck check.
If I knew that Gizmo was in my coat,
I'm going to tell you, it's going to be an evens or odds roll. I know what it is.
do I roll
D20.
D20?
Straight D20.
11.
DM.
Where's Gizmo?
In my coat.
He's in your coat?
Yeah.
Okay. Gizmo was in your coat.
He's gone now.
He's saying you don't have the coat.
Yeah.
Okay, no, he was.
No, I asked
No,
Who
I.
said?
point blank,
No.
I said, where's Gizmo? You said, in my coat. And I said, in your coat? You're like,
No,
yes.
hold on, no. Well, we'll say he got eaten. Gizmo
You
was
don't
in
know
my.
if he's eaten.
Gizmo was in my room.
Gizmo's in your room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't know what Nimbus got. Maybe she got
Gizmo
some
was in
sauce.
my coat.
Okay.
Because real talk,
What an
I wouldn't
episode.
have taken off my coat, looked at Gizmo, and him go, please don't do that. Like, that,
You take off your coat. Gizmo's poking out of the thing. You just see tears in his eyes.
like that wouldn't have
And he goes,
happened.
He's like, oh shit, I forgot you were in there.
Pretext because we do have someone watching who has never watched us before. Gizmo is a flying squirrel?
A pygmy flying
A
squirrel.
pygmy flying squirrel.
Oh, he'd be fine.
So he's just a little guy.
Yeah.
He'll
But
fly
he's
away.
in Elm's room.
It's in Elm's
Did
room.
not fly off in the coat.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And Nimbus didn't eat him.
You have a panic. Was he in my coat? Was he in my coat? I don't know. And you do with that what you will.
Yeah, I go, I look at the cat. God damn it. There's bigger matters than that.
I'm just fawning over her.
At this point, she's not staring at you. She's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Lame.
just being happy.
I'm gonna go over to Shrike and just make sure he's okay.
You go down to Shrike. The ship begins to turn and listen and start heading back to Larakis. You guys spend a few hours. You spend those hours by Shrike. You see him unconscious, slowly healing. You see Cork there, just silent, watching him. You walk in, jumps, doesn't even realize that you were there. After that, where do you go? To your room?
Yeah.
Roll me a luck check. Actually, no. Roll me a perception check.
14.
What did you roll that for?
14.
just-
You see
I have
the
a
room.
pile of D4s over here. I'm just playing with them.
The room is still
we
solid.
have
It's
notification.
designed to
We
handle
have that.
turbulence and things like that. You see all the ropes and everything that you designed are like a little bit like worse for wear. You notice that like his little house that you put there is a little like a bunch of the branches are broken and stuff like that. You say you got 14?
14 perception.
You're looking around, you don't see him, and you turn around and right onto your face, Gizmo jumps from behind the door.
Thank God I love you, man. I thought you were eaten.
I don't know why you would think the
Where
worst
do
of
you go?
Nimbus.
Probably go to my room. What's the date?
Today's the 7th.
Happy
of
birthday.
Oraton.
No.
Okay. I just go to my room.
Okay. You know.
Sit and think.
I'm staying up with Ozza steering the ship. I'm just watching over the edge and I'm just thinking about today. And
It's still
What,
midday at this point.
yeah, I'm just staying kind of isolated.
Okay.
I walk up to Yenna. We're really high.
Loot, go to your room.
Can you help me? I forgot where it is. Chef gave me medicine.
Roll medicine check
Clearly.
with advantage.
I know where he hides it now.
Yeah, it's terrible. 9.
Even with a 9, he's very high. You need to help him. He took way too much.
I'll walk him to his room, begrudgingly. As soon as I get him in there, I'm right back to one of the edges of the ship, staring.
Good deal. Raya, what do you do?
I think that like I should feel tired, but she's more awake than she's ever been.
You haven't felt in a while. And it's not like you forgot, but you kind of did forget what it's like to have adrenaline pumping through your veins and that sensation of like, man, I know it's done, but I'm still wired. I'm still amped, and it's still coursing through your veins. And you feel warmth, and you're looking at yourself, and you're adjusting. Pristine, exactly the way that you've always dreamt of looking when you were a little girl. Like, and now you envision, man, if I looked like this, it would be perfect. You see that. The only addition is the wings, because when you were growing up, you didn't have them.
Mm-hmm.
You're there and you're feeling this. And you hear a voice in your head. It's okay. Pure love. It's a very lucky thing. I'm just sorry he's an idiot. And that is where we'll close tonight's session.
I'm so glad Ara's back with this group.
Hope you enjoyed this session, episode 3 of the Gelatinous Noobs. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you Tuesday for
Azarus.
Azarus.
And to our new watcher, we'll be coming out with character introductions soon.
Yes, we are all making videos. There's going to be a huge content dump of NPC characters, player characters, the settings, cities within the settings, the whole 9.
Our new friend does want to know where you got the ship.
The ship was purchased at WizKids. Please sponsor us, because that would be great. Purchased at WizKids. I got it through Amazon, but support your local game stores. That's the best place to get
Oh,
it.
thanks for the YouTube subscribe.
Oh, hey,
Thank you, friends.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.